Whose intro? My intro?
My intro.
Oh, thank God. The thing is, that was actually a joke because I knew it was you already. I just wanted to make that joke.
Well, you can cut that joke in.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
So,
okay, good.
Congratulations. You've actually introed the episode, Miles. Hello and welcome to Anime. I'm Tristan.
I'm Miles.
I'm Geoff.
And welcome to Quest for the Best, where we're talking about 2025 in its entirety this year, because we're an anime podcast and that's what we do. There you go, Miles. You feel better now? We covered everything.
Well, no, we didn't cover everything. We actually are three friends who have been doing this podcast for like 5 years before we started recording to try and find the greatest anime of all time. And every episode, except for this one, we're doing that.
Do we have to explicitly state that in, like, this is episode, what, 33, 34 at this point?
Yeah, but we did two episodes 2 weeks ago, so it's fine. Or two anime. Remember, we put Voices of a Distant Star on for Geoff.
So it all balances out. It comes out in the wash.
Well, the thing is, if we decide at the end of today, like, we don't need to have a full episode about this, let's just put it on the pod or put on the list. I think that is acceptable.
Sure.
I don't think the audience will think that's acceptable.
It's not their list.
But what if we talk about something for like a half hour? What if we just like go off on Sanda and we're like, you know what? Who needs a Sanda episode? I kind of still would, but you know what I mean?
I would
Theoretically.
I am a couple episodes behind on Sanda, still catching up on it for my end of year video. But it's damn, really it's good so far. Crazy good year in general. But before we can do that, we have to get into our side quest, which this week is being hosted by Miles. It's a skill check.
We've been told very little, as is the norm for these quiz shows.
For today's 2025 year-end trivia, I am going to be reusing past trivias I've done, plus playing some by the seat of my pants. Producer Chloe will be keeping score. We're going to go back and forth to avoid the thousands of miles between us, but the 1 miles on the pod, to avoid timing issues. And if someone gets it wrong, the other person can try and swoop in for the correct answer. Now, that's not going to matter for the first two categories, which are either or questions. So you have a 50-50 chance. If you don't get it right, you get it wrong. Pretty easy.
And the other person gets the point, I guess.
No. So thank you all for joining us here today on Quest for the Best, celebrating the year 2025 with, is that a fruit or a vegetable? All right. I'm going to be testing your botanical skills. We are playing by botanical rules, excuse me.
Which means what exactly?
I don't care what the Supreme Court of America says, because neither of you are American.
Cool.
I do not care what Gordon Ramsay says, because he is also not, and he is not American. We're not worrying about culinary things. We're worrying about, from a biology perspective, is it considered a fruit or a vegetable? All right? Biology.
Okay.
Let's go back to 10th grade science. Let's do this together. All right.
Okay.
Geoff, you are typically the winner of these sorts of things, so I'm going to start with you.
Oh, okay. I figured you'd let Tristan go first. Or does going first put me at a whatever. Doesn't matter.
Cucumber.
Just trying to think. Does cucumber have seeds in it? Yeah. Fruit.
That's correct. It is a berry. All right. Jalapeno, Tristan. Jalapeno.
That's a fruit.
Sure is. It is also a berry. Geoff. Pear. Fruit or vegetable?
Apples, peaches, pears, and plums.
Yeah, I think it's a fruit. I'm pretty sure I don't eat pears that often, so like I don't get the seeds inside. But
I find them to be an acquired taste, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. I never grew up with pears, so there was always just kind of a weird thing for me.
They are truly one of the most mild flavors. It's actually one of the reasons why in a lot of confectionaries in America, they'll use fruit juice or they'll use pear juice instead of sugar, because it's cheaper and it's pretty plain. Especially when you need a liquid sugar type thing. Tristan, asparagus.
Asparagus, vegetable.
Correct. Mother's basement, artichoke.
Vegetable.
You got it. Glass reflection, yam.
Vegetable.
That's right. It's a root.
Okay.
It's a tuber. It's a tuber, all right?
We're all tubers here except for Miles.
Geoff, the famous question, tomato. Is that a fruit?
That's a fruit.
It sure is. Tristan, easy one for you. Corn.
Vegetable.
You got it. No, sorry. That's a berry as well. Excuse me. That's a fruit.
Okay.
I thought that was an easy one. Sorry. I was just so expecting you to get it right.
Anytime that one of you has told me it's an easy one, it was not. I was prepared for that.
Geoff, eggplant.
Eggplant. Ooh. Fruit.
It is a fruit. And Tristan, durian.
Durian's a fruit.
Sure is. All right. We have a pretty close game here. 5-4.
Cool.
In Geoff's favor.
I mean, yeah, like almost all of those were fruits.
Most of them are fruits, yes. Yeah, and so whenever, if you were a vegetable, what kind of vegetable would you be? That's a question you get asked in a lot of icebreakers when you're in university or whatever, especially if you go to an agriculture school like I did. And I would always say I'm spinach because I'm really bitter that no one knows what a fruit or a vegetable is at ag school.
Hey-o.
Modern spinach isn't even that bitter. Anyway.
Yeah, no, it's not.
I bet that joke made you very popular at parties.
Oh, yeah. Number one guy at parties, the pedantic fruit or vegetable guy. Starting with you, Geoff, for the category, what's older? The theory of relativity or the modern use of penicillin?
Theory. What's older?
Older.
I believe penicillin.
It's relativity.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, he did say the modern use of penicillin, and I was like, that's very specific.
So the thing is, theoretically, penicillin existed for many, 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 many millions of years. But the use of penicillin on purpose is extremely recent.
I was like trying to remember my scientific discovery history because like
I was trying to remember Dr. Stone.
Yeah, no, I could have sworn that they found the moldy bread before World War I, but no, people were still dying of sepsis. So yeah, I should have thought a little bit more.
This is actually the only one where I don't have the dates on it, so I can't tell you specifically. Tristan, who's older, Pac-Man or Mario?
Pac-Man.
That's right. That was
because you called him Mario. If you called him Jumpman, maybe.
No.
But even then, I still think Pac-Man's older.
Actually, no. Because if it's Mario, then you're talking about Mario Segal, the owner and operator of, or the landlord of Nintendo's first office in America.
The film Porco Rosso or The Country of the Czech Republic.
The film Porco Rosso.
That's right, by 1 year. All right, Tristan, what's older, Jell-O or Astro Boy?
Jell-O.
That's right. It's got actually about 90 years on Astro Boy.
We just think of Jell-O as a 90s thing because it's got such a successful marketing campaign behind it.
A 60s thing, really. 50s,
or a 60s thing, yeah.
During the pandemic, though, I kept on getting all of these like food shorts and things of people like trying old Jell-O recipes from like the 20s and 30s. So that was where my mind went.
Yeah.
All right, Geoff, this one feels made for you. Ponyo actor Matt Damon or Mobile Suit Gundam?
That's actually, I don't know how old Matt Damon is. Is he older than 1979? Yeah. Like
he might be a mid-70s baby, or he's an early 80s baby.
No, because he came up with what's it?
His best friend in the whole world.
Affleck.
Yeah, with Ben Affleck. I also don't know how old Ben Affleck is.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember if he came up in the 90s or like the early 2000s.
Do you know when Good Will Hunting came out? That's helpful.
What was the movie that he was in with Brendan Fraser before Good Will Hunting?
I don't know, actually.
I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, because like he's definitely Gen X, but like, is he early Gen X or late Gen X is the question.
50-50 shot at this point.
I'm just gonna say Mobile Suit Gundam.
It's Matt Damon.
Damn it!
Oh,
we're tied up.
How old is Matt Damon?
He was born in 70. Good Will Hunting came out in 93 when he was 23 years old.
Okay.
Well, that would have made it so much easier if I knew when Good Will Hunting came out, but I've never seen Good Will Hunting. So.
Or you could think of Ocean's 11 came out in 1999 or 2000, around then, and he was already a couple years after Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
It was when he finally made with the big boys, when he was like the number 4 guy in that movie. 3 or 4 guy, depending on how you want to look at it. He wasn't.
Well, that's embarrassing for me.
I mean, I probably would have guessed Gundam too, in all fairness. I was pretty confident on Gundam, but...
If it makes you feel better, it's quite flattering for Mr. Damon. All right, finishing up this category. Yeah. What is older, the country of Kosovo or True Tears? The Mario Kart anime. Tristan.
Kosovo.
That's correct by 1 year.
Okay.
All right. I lied. We have one more true or false category.
Okay.
This is this a real Kit Kat flavor or am I messing with you?
Okay.
Real or fake? Those are your 2 answers here.
I mean, Geoff's going to have an advantage because I believe that Japan would have all the wacky Kit Kat flavors.
We do have several wacky Kit Kat flavors, but I don't pay that much attention to them. So, although there is a collab going on right now between Chocokoro and Kit Kat, where you can get Kit Kat crepes and Kit Kat hot chocolate and various other Kit Kat pastries.
What would Kit Kat hot chocolate like? It's chocolate.
It's hot chocolate with a Kit Kat melted into it.
Is it really actually hot chocolate, not just a Kit Kat that's flavored to be like hot chocolate? Because
no, it's not a hot chocolate Kit Kat. It's a Kit Kat hot chocolate. Big difference.
You know, if someone asked me if that was a real or fake flavor of Kit Kat flavor, I wouldn't know what to say, to be completely honest.
Yeah. Well, this is what I'm sitting here being like. I'm like, what would a Kit Kat with hot chocolate? That's just a chocolate Kit Kat.
No, because there'd be marshmallows in it potentially.
Yeah.
Not always.
Oh man, like a little layer of compressed marshmallow over the wafer. That would go so good. Nice.
I mean, that's basically like a Kit Kat some more at that point, which is I'm into that.
No, I mean, if you made it a graham cracker wafer, then it would be a Kit Kat s'more, which I'd be super into.
Interesting.
But
I'm not opposed to this either. I had Kit Kat ice cream recently, or rather I ate some of my children's Kit Kat ice cream, and it's really good, but I actually am trying right now to think of what makes it different from a chocolate ice cream, but there were swirls of something in there in addition to the chunks, I think. I'm so confused. I should have paid more attention. This is what I get for not giving my all to my hyper-processed American foods. All right, Geoff, speaking of hyper-processed foods, Kit Kat flavors, real or fake? Number 1, pumpkin pudding. Pumpkin pudding.
Pudding.
Well, there's a pumpkin spice one.
No, pumpkin. The reason I'm going to say it's fake because pumpkin spice I know is real.
Well, here's your wake-up call. It is real.
Damn it.
Does it predate a pumpkin spice things then?
I would imagine it does because many of these flavors are Japan exclusive. And so they're not going to have the same American-centric flavor scheme. There is such a thing as a pumpkin spice Kit Kat. I know I've had one in the last 6 months for sure. But
jeez.
I wonder if they reused the recipe and just rebranded it.
Maybe.
So pumpkin flavor in Japan is not so nutmeg and allspice heavy. So I would not imagine so. Tristan.
Yeah.
Butterscotch. Real or fake Kit Kat flavor?
Butterscotch is absolutely a Kit Kat flavor.
Incorrect. It's fake. I made it up.
What? That's surprising.
It's not surprising to me. Kit Kat is a new hip young kids food, and butterscotch is for grandparents.
It's true. They do brand themselves for the youth.
The youth.
Yeah. It's the chocolate bar that you can karate chop.
That's right. Speaking of karate chop, Geoff, wasabi, real or fake? It's a little bit of a stretch.
I mean, it is a little bit of a stretch, but it's also the kind of thing that I could see them doing as like a gimmick. Because, like, have I told you about the Domino's pickle pizza?
Yes.
If you haven't, someone has. So
someone else did.
Yeah, no, yeah, or Yazy would have told you guys about it. But yeah, Domino's had a pizza that's just pickles. It's just covered in pickles. All pickle pizza.
I want that.
All pickles.
No, but the thing was, you could only order it extra large. That was the only size that we could get it delivered in. So it was like, this much pickle to pickle, and like not just like a smattering of pickles like a pepperoni pizza, but just like a mound of pickles, like a blanket of pickles. You could not see the cheese beneath the pickles. It made us so sick.
I will say, you need to get better pizza places if that's not how they do your pepperoni.
I mean, it depends. Like sometimes you want like the smattering of pepperoni amid the cheese. Sometimes you want it like real heavy on.
No, you want it to be a layer of pepperoni and then more cheese put on top so that you still get cheesy bites on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is the best way. You're
like
right.
the pizzas that are not like the big chains. If you go to like one of the more local mom and pop places, the ones that actually have the pepperonis under the cheese, those are good.
Yeah.
All right.
That's good.
On a slightly similar note.
Okay, yeah, wasabi or
is real. Yeah.
Wait.
You said real.
Okay. Yeah, I did. So, yeah.
Okay.
Did you not say it affirmatively? I'm sorry.
I totally did.
Okay. I don't feel bad giving you that one because that is kind of a gimme.
Yeah.
At this point. What may not be a gimme, Tristan? Red pepper, real or fake?
See, I want to say fake, but my intuition has set me down the wrong path last time. But who cares? It's fake.
Nope, it's real.
That's what I figured.
Making those points back on the Kit Kat flavors, finally. Okay.
I mean...
What do you mean points back? You were winning beforehand.
No, I was behind.
No, I was behind.
Okay.
And I got some hard ones. You got Donkey Kong.
Speaking of hard ones, Marionberry, is it real or fake, Geoff?
I don't know what a Marionberry is.
I only know that it exists because I've seen a jam of it. I've not tasted it. I don't know what it tastes like.
No, but the thing is, Marionberry seems like something that's super fun to write in katakana, so I'm going to say yes, it's real.
It is unfortunately fake.
Damn it!
There was a salmonberry one, I think it was, and I'm like, salmonberry is too obviously real, so I didn't include it on my list, and I should have because that's way funnier. But Marionberry is fake. I made that up.
Cool.
Marshmallow, Tristan. Marshmallow.
You know what? If this is fake, then they're wrong. This is a real Kit Kat flavor.
It's fake. You're 0 for 3.
I know, but it should be correct.
We were just talking about how that would be good.
Yeah.
We were. But they would call it hot chocolate.
Yeah.
They should call it hot chocolate. Yeah. Geoff, walnut, real or fake?
That one's definitely real.
It's also fake.
What?
I made it up.
How that would taste so good?
It really would. Walnut is a delightful nut.
I mean, yes, but I also feel like Kit Kat is on very heavy with the nut free market. I could be wrong.
I mean, it would be obvious because it's hazelnut, I think.
Maybe.
Tristan, pomegranate.
Japan. Why? For my sanity, I'm going to say fake, but you're going to tell me it's real, aren't you?
You're finally correct.
Oh, good.
I'm very happy.
One kick. I'm happy for myself that I don't have to imagine what a pomegranate Kit Kat would taste like.
Geoff.
Man, I'm still sad that walnut Kit Kat's not real. Like, I guess that like steps into like the Toblerone space, but like.
Are they walnuts and Toblerones? Is that why I like it so much?
I'm pretty sure there's walnuts in Toblerones, like little chunks of walnut.
Maybe there's something. There is some kind of nut in Toblerone. It could be mixed nuts and Toblerones as well. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I just enjoy them. I don't pay attention all that much.
Yeah. I just pick one up in the airport.
Chocolate covered almonds though are really good. They should do an almond Kit Kat.
You know what
exist.
We should be doing for our holiday episode?
Making our own Kit Kats.
Yeah.
No, we should be doing the Toblerone anime, the greatest anime of all time.
Yeah.
We didn't think about that, did we? Whoops.
Next year.
Your last Kit Kat flavor, Geoff. Whiskey, barrel aged.
Oh, okay. Now I know that sake is real.
Mm-hmm.
You can constantly buy sake flavor.
It is one of the best.
It's legit. So I'm going to say, I'm going to hope for it to be real.
Indeed, it is real.
I mean, when you said barrel aged, that was like, that's a little specific.
No, but that's also like the kind of thing Miles would make up to make it sound more authentic.
It's true.
But like, oh man, I bet that's so good. Oh, do they still sell that?
Yes. And I have had one, not this time, but last time I went to Tokyo, I got some for family. So it's
okay.
Good. Still around.
Okay, I should hunt that down.
Yeah.
Tristan.
Oh, yeah.
Your final Kit Kat. Nuts and cranberry yogurt.
No, please no.
Nuts and cranberry yogurt. Are you saying that? Are you locking it in?
Yeah.
It's real.
Oh. I knew that one was real. I knew it would be real.
I didn't want it to be real. I reject your reality and substitute it with my own.
All right. On to our final round, folks.
Final round.
All right. I have in front of me a list of how many people viewed every anime page for the year to date on Wikipedia. The category for this mass view is 2025 anime. So it's not all anime, it's just 2025 anime. Okay. We're on the English Wikipedia page.
Does this include like shows that are from franchises earlier than 2025 that happen to have a release in 2025?
Nope.
Okay.
So no Dan Da Dan, no Dress Up Darling, etc.
No Apothecary Diaries, no JJK.
Basically, what I want you to do is fill out the entire top 10. You're going to name something. Okay. If it's on the top 10, you get a point. If it's not, you lose a point. And we go until we filled out the entire top 10.
So we're basically doing the feud.
Pretty much, we're doing Family Feud. Now,
okay.
One final question. If a product has its own page, like Chainsaw Man the movie Reze Arc, does that count?
It would count as a 2025 anime if it were a
that's what I was asking for, because like JJK had a movie, and okay. If it has its own page, though, and there's no guarantee it would have its own page and not just a section within the main page.
Correct.
Okay, well then for my first guess, I'm locking in Chainsaw Man the movie Reze Arc.
That is correct. Chainsaw Man the movie Reze Arc is at number 4. Good job, Geoff. Tristan.
Okay.
I mean, if Reze Arc has its own page and Demon Slayer Infinity Castle does not, that's wrong.
Wikipedia has been known to be wrong. Are you locking it in?
I know. That's my lock in, yeah.
You got it. That's number 1.
Okay.
Okay. Of course it would be.
Okay. What's 2 then? Ooh.
Wikipedia is not necessarily a one-to-one marker of interest. It's more people who are investigating things, you know?
Yeah. So but I mean, it is also a marker of interest.
It is. A marker. Yeah.
Lazarus?
Where is Lazarus?
Not in the top 10, by the looks of it.
Lazarus is number 161.
Damn.
Wow.
They failed at marketing that one.
Wow.
I knew there was a reason I didn't make a video about it.
So this is for the whole year though, not just like the last 30 days or anything? Okay.
January to now.
Okay, because if it was the last 30 days, that would make a lot more sense to me, because who's talking about Lazarus now? Us, apparently. Just us. So, I mean, does JJK Extinction have its own page?
It does not.
Okay. Had to ask.
All right. Both of you have gotten one hit and one miss so far. Geoff?
Okay. Sakamoto Days.
Sakamoto Days is number 2.
That's the number 2. Okay. Okay.
Very good. All right, Tristan.
I'm not going to feel bad about this guess, so I'm going to make it anyway. Does Cinderella Grey have its own page?
It sure does. Let's see what number it is.
Not in the top 10, though. Oh, well.
Number 19.
19? That's respectable.
Yeah, that's a lot better than mine.
But it's actually just on the Pretty Derby page. I was wrong.
Oh, that's the Pretty Derby page?
The Pretty Derby page, for whatever reason, is one of the exceptions to the rule I gave before. Again, Wikipedia is not perfect.
Okay. Either way, not in the top 10.
Okay, I'm just trying to think.
It's all tied up.
The fragrant flower blooms with you.
Why do you say that one?
Because it's extremely popular and people were talking about it a lot.
The fragrant flower blooms with dignity is number...
With dignity.
5.
Yeah. Okay, nice. I got it.
Is it?
I was very surprised.
Is it?
All right, Tristan.
Wow.
I haven't watched that one yet. I've still got to binge it.
I'm about halfway through.
If it's on my top 10 of the year.
Where is Sonda?
Do you want to ask that?
I mean, now that you've given that, that has to be.
He just asked. You can't do that.
I'm not doing anything. He knows.
You can't.
Hey, Tristan, what's the number? What's the answer to everything?
42.
Yeah.
It's 42.
Geoff, your turn.
Gachiakuta.
That's number 3. All right, we've finished the top 5. Tristan.
See, this is why I knew I wasn't going to make it out of this round. Hiroaka Vigilantes.
That's a good.
I wonder if it has its own page.
I think it would.
It does. It does. Number 24.
Okay.
Reasonable guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to throw it out there. Togen Anki. I don't think it would make the top 10, but
it didn't do bad.
There's a chance.
27. Good job, Togen Anki.
Did you guys watch that one?
I promoted it. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm just going to step back from all the things I was going to say about it then.
No, it's okay.
That's the most derivative shonen I've seen in years.
Pretty good, I think. Yeah.
Oh, you got a promo box for it from Miles?
Yeah, it's pretty banged up, but I got it.
Yeah, because I would legit be shocked if that's one that you bought for yourself.
I have a type and this ain't it.
No, it's more my type, if anything. But yeah. And let's get back to the guessing.
Yeah. So, is it my guess on this turn?
It is.
May I ask for one final thing?
May
That's
you
a
ask
good guess.
for failure?
Damn it.
Let's see. Where is it? 30. That's not too bad. Honestly, it's as
I'm
a
getting
recent
things in the
title.
top 50.
Well, yeah, the thing is, if it's a recent title too, it's got less time to have moved up the ranks.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, because it's the total searches for the entire year. Oh, that makes sense.
So things earlier in the year, unless it's Demon Slayer.
Gundam G-Quacks.
That's number 9. Good job, Geoff.
I was like, what would people be searching to figure out if it, just searching, what would people be like? Because that, you'd be looking up the Wikipedia page for that just to know how many U's are in the name. So,
this is going to be one of those. Does Wikipedia count this as anime? So I'm gonna ask it anyway. Does Wikipedia consider K-pop Demon Hunters anime? And would it be on this list?
It usually does. I wouldn't have counted it if it was. I'm going to let you guess again because
okay.
That's not anime. That's
fair. Because I don't know. Sometimes Wikipedia does weird shit.
Well, no, it's counted under the anime tab, or category, but not the 2025 anime category.
Why not?
Don't. I can't tell you how many of my edits related to anime get reversed. All my edits related to mountains go through without a hitch. But like,
I mean, at this point, I just want to guess my favorites. Even if I don't get in the top 10, I at least want to know. But I could just look it up later. So that's not.
And we're going to be talking about our favorites in a second.
It's true. We are indeed. Which means it won't be Orb because Orb started before 2025.
Correct. Give me a real guess, Tristan.
Because we still have like 4.
There are still 4 left, and I will tell you when they all aired after you go, because that way it'll go back to the beginning.
That makes sense. That's fair. No, that's good.
Yeah.
Because my mind keeps thinking of shows, and then I'm like, there's no way in hell. So, Rudy Rocks. No.
People were talking about that one a lot.
66. So that's extremely high compared to where I thought it was going to be.
I mean, it got a lot of Twitter motion. Like, this is not a guess, but I would assume that Wand Dance gets pretty high up there just because of all the people talking about Wand Dance on Twitter constantly. My guess is Witch Watch.
Witch Watch is in the late 20s.
Damn it.
25. Okay. All right. And I will tell you guys just real quick. Number 6 we're missing is a summer title. 7 is also summer. 8 is spring, and 10 is spring. No winter anime. Nothing from this.
No, yeah, okay. I'm glad I didn't guess Witch Watch or Wand Dance. I did guess Witch Watch.
Silent Witch.
That's pretty high up there. That's number 21.
Okay.
I want to believe that just because I've talked about it so much, Apocalypse Hotel, but probably not.
Let's see. APOC 77.
We need to fix that.
I mean, I think you already did, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what it would have been.
I'm going to fix it. It's. I mean, who can say what my number 1 anime of the year on my best anime of the year list is going to be? But
100 meters, yeah.
100 meters, yeah.
It might actually be 100 meters. No. I mean, 100 meters is second, but yeah,
Miles.
100 meters is really good.
Tristan.
Where on the list is Taco P?
Is that your final answer?
Yes, Taco P.
That's 10. A good guess.
Number 7.
That's 7. A good guess. Damn it.
That'll be my last point of the round.
You never know. These last ones are really hard to guess.
Because that means we're still missing a spring and a summer, right?
2 springs and a summer.
Okay, 2 springs and a summer.
Anne Shirley?
In the 80s.
I mean, I love Anne Shirley, but I would not.
Threw that one away.
We have talked about 2 of these shows on this pod before.
Have we?
Giving him the hint after I make my guess?
I'll give you another hint when it's your turn, Geoff.
Especially like for spring, if Lazarus was that far down in spring, then what the hell?
This is very much a Twitter is not real life situation, by the way, for spring.
Yeah. Rock is a lady's modesty.
No, but let's find out where down on list 78, right next to Apocalypse Hotel. All right, Geoff, here's your hint. The porn titles are way high up. So please put them on. Takamine-san is 13 and Nukatashi is 14. But it's not either of those.
Behe Neko.
Behe Neko is pretty high up. Where did I see it?
Those are my top. You just listed my top 3 for the trashiest anime of the year.
Yeah, and I don't remember any. I don't remember any of the other ones. But also, like, I'm of the mind usually to drop them immediately.
I mean, Nukatashi is actually like pretty
interesting.
Pretty, yeah. It's. I mean, it's not as good as the visual novel, from what I understand, but they never are. And it's kind of like a reverse Shimoneta. It's pretty interesting.
I watched one episode and I'm like, this is not my thing, but I am very happy it exists.
I will say the whoever they've got localizing their subtitles at Ocean Vale did an amazing job. They were just there's an episode where they have a coming of age ceremony.
Cool. So glad. We still have one summer title left, right?
We sure do.
Is that Clavitas?
Clavitas is 15.
Oh, that's so close.
It was a very good guess.
You scooped me because I was gonna. I mean, you didn't scoop me because I was gonna guess that. But
I know what my next guess is, and now I'm pissed that I didn't remember it.
Oh, I got the Water Magician.
That's such a good guess. No, yeah, but definitely think about that's number 36. But definitely think about anime that a lot of people watch, but no one talked about. Or
Summer Hikaru died.
That's right, number 6.
Damn it!
Thank you.
Fuck!
I was trying not to emphasize the word summer too much, but
I know. Like as soon as I did Clavitas, I was like, "What else came out around that time?" Oh my god! I didn't like watch all of. I put it on hold for a bit to wait and let some episodes catch up.
I just finished watching it. How did it is
all right, for the last two, they are both spring anime. One is very popular, but people didn't like it, and the other one is too core, and everyone liked it.
One is very popular, and people didn't like it, and the other's too core.
Two core is in two core this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
in a row.
Ooh.
In a row.
From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman.
That is number 18.
Damn it!
I don't know what the two core is, but is the single core Ninja and Assassin under one roof?
That is not even the top 100, my friend.
That's what I figured. It was Shaft. I had a good chance, I thought.
If it were 2008.
I'm guessing Kowloon Generic Romance.
That is 16.
Damn it! Oh, I'm getting real close. I'm like,
you're on there.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm on the right vibe, but I'm
shoot.
Oh.
What's its name? I see it in my head.
Describe it poorly.
It's the goddamn ninja anime that everybody liked for like 2 or 3 episodes, and then everyone dropped because it was garbage.
No, that's Winter.
That Winter?
That was Winter.
That was Winter. Okay.
But I think that still counts as your guess.
Sure.
It does.
Ninja
Kamui.
This is getting tricky, man. It's hard to know what people are like.
All right, the two core continuous 24 episode one that everyone likes is also arguably not supposed to be anime, but I'm happy calling it anime.
Arguably not supposed to be anime?
Not supposed to be.
To Be Hero X.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
I watched some of that in prep for this episode in case we brought it up. Oh.
And Tristan, your very generous hint for number 10 is everybody was really mad about it, such that it was the lowest rated title on Mal for a little while from the last 20 years.
Wow. I don't think I remember anything that horrible.
It wasn't.
As in, like, you don't agree that it was that horrible?
I do not think it was that bad.
Yeah, it's not One Punch Man season 3, obviously, because that's happening now. God, the Twitter outrage cycle is just.
You mean the Twitter grifter cycle? There's no real outrage. Grifting. It's just grifting.
Well, yeah, I mean, but
I know
the
you know
grift,
this, but like,
yeah, the grift is to make people feel like they're constantly under attack.
Oh, we're all stupid. It's the beginning after the end.
It sure is.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Not that bad. Everyone was so rude.
Yeah, no, like I when I roasted it, I was like, I think that's where I made my a place further than the universe Merlion clip joke. I heard it was more disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Merlion from, a place further than the universe, when they go see the thing in Singapore and they're like, I thought it'd be more disappointing. Yeah, it's way less disappointing than I heard it was.
To Be Hero X, just for everyone, was number 8, and The Beginning After the End was number 10.
Okay.
Number 11, Panty and Stocking.
Wait, no, I don't think Panty and Stocking
New gets its own page?
No, it's just bad labeling by Wikipedia.
Well, we wouldn't have guessed that anyway, so that's fine. I don't feel bad.
Right.
Ninja Batman versus Yakuza League was number 17, which is crazy to me.
Was it?
Ninja Batman versus Yakuza? I mean, I gotta get into the Ninja Batman series. That actually seems like dope as hell.
It is.
How far down was your Forma?
Oh, let's see. Geoff's favorite anime is number 20.
That's good.
148.
What favorite anime is number 20?
Shuji Family Children.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore. I guess
it wasn't in the top 10.
Sense. People were searching for it. But it's got that Miyajima anti-hype or whatever behind it. Did y'all see? Y'all are aware what he's doing right now, right?
I see people try and spoil me on the manga every day, and I'm like, based. Yeah.
You mean you're calling his final choice based?
Yeah.
I kind of agree with that, honestly. Like, most of my hatred for Rent-a-Girlfriend comes from how nakedly commercial it is. But the fact that he just legitimately was keeping it going and would not let Kazuma get laid, or Kazuya, Kazuya,
the guy.
Kazuya wouldn't let him get laid entirely because he didn't want to see his own waifu get dick down. Or maybe that's just a marketing thing. But if it's a marketing thing, it's a legitimately original marketing move I can get behind. Unlike the Shionji Family Children, which is the most soulless, copy-paste, brain-dead harem crap I've ever seen since Love Hina.
And it's not even incest. Or is it?
No, there's incest roulette in it, kind of.
Okay.
There's one sibling who might be because they, you got to have the mystery boxes. There's got to be a lot of mystery boxes. So there's one pair of siblings that are related that for some reason the dad didn't say or doesn't know that they're related, even though how would he not, right? Like, did the adoption agency did not know? Like, did they individually get adopted out, and then coincidentally these two siblings were adopted by the same billionaire just without him?
It's a harem series. Coincidences are abound.
Did he not know?
Swapped at birth, maybe. Who knows?
Was somebody there messing with them?
Did you guys watch My Sister Is Among Them? Back in 2012,
I gotta watch. That sounds amazing.
So it's a harem romance where it's Russian roulette with one of them's his sister.
Well, which is, that's almost as exciting as the trope originator for incest roulette and the weird canonical sequel to Onagai Teacher, Onagai Twins, which.
Yeah, Tristan's looking for his collector's edition right now. Yeah,
which man,
I've heard such good things, and by good things I mean you need to watch this.
No, Onagai Twins is why I should do a video on at least one of those. But
you could just make an incest roulette episode of your show.
No, incest didn't trend well for me when I did the fake incest harem for cowards, but yeah, no,
not good SEO on that incest term.
We should do a Please
streaming site
Teacher episode. But I'm just trying to imagine the hypothetical person who watches Onagai Twins / Please Twins without having seen Please Teacher first and is completely thrown off by why their homeroom teacher is an alien. just incidentally.
No, you have to understand, Geoff. At that point in time, it was like whatever, like you could find at the mall or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, so you had just like volume 2 of random stuff. So if people were just aliens, you're like, well, that's anime. Right?
That is just anime sometimes.
When I jumped in on my anime club in high school, it was, I had no idea what was happening in anything I was watching ever.
in my anime club, it was basically whoever happened to have something and bring it in, which gave us a lot of really weird stuff. That's how I watched I My Me Strawberry Eggs, which is a very interesting series.
My school wasn't cool enough to have an anime club, unfortunately, but we did have one at our local library. I should have. That would have been a good thing to do. That would have helped me be more civic minded or whatever.
And the winner for today is
me,
Geoff Thew.
All right, so we're moving on to. I mean, we're already kind of on the main quest.
We really are,
to a point.
You know, because
it was a very good segue of a last segment for the trivia game, Miles. Good pick.
Yeah.
I was trying to be timely.
So our main quest for this week is just talking about all the anime that we liked and maybe didn't like and wanted to talk about this year. You know, just a chill episode that other people don't got to watch any other anime to watch with us.
Yeah, this is more of a less of a hey, we've all watched this thing and hopefully you have as well, because, you know, we tell you about it a week in advance, though, you know, sometimes when we drop a hey, go watch Chihayafuru in a week, not always the best of ideas, but you know.
And sometimes we forget our next time on and people don't know they were supposed to watch Gunbuster, unfortunately.
That was a quicker one to fix, though.
Yeah. You like, it's not hard to sit down and watch Gunbuster, and literally everybody should.
It's very easy. One key thing about this episode that's going to be different from our other episodes is we're going to be really careful about spoilers. We will talk about them when needed, but we'll give extreme warning.
Except for Shionji family children, because I do not
honestly don't care.
I'm saving your lives. I'm saving all of you by spoiling the various nonsense in Shionji family children in the manga that the anime hasn't even gotten to yet. There's an arc where one of the sisters is being abused by her boyfriend, and you're like, oh, why is she letting this happen to her? And then you find out it's because he's blackmailing her with the secret that her siblings are all adopted, which is gonna ruin their lives somehow.
I mean, finding out that you're adopted can be a problem for some people.
No, they all know already.
Know.
He's gonna tell the press, and it's going to put their dad's company out of business somehow. That's what he's threatening her with, and it's so effective that she lets him hit a child in front of her, even though she's the one who loves children a lot.
Cool story.
I'm glad you watched that instead of finishing good anime like Sanda.
I mean, that was this summer. You should say good anime like I haven't finished To Be Hero X yet.
True.
Can I just say, To Be Hero X is like the first anime since Sonic X where you're supposed to say the X.
Yeah.
And so I keep feeling like I need to not say it. And then I'm like, wait, no, I can say it.
It's
free.
Spy Family. It's Hunter x Hunter.
No, when it's in the middle, you don't say it. But when it's on the side, you do.
The thing is, I never want to like give people a hard time for that, because like it just means they've read it and they haven't watched an influencer talk about it, right? It's not like in the middle of every episode they go, Hunter, 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 Hunter. They don't do that.
Yeah.
Hunter,
they should.
Hunter.
They should. They really should.
When they inevitably do the third adaptation of Hunter x Hunter, because we're overdue.
No,
we need another 12 chapters first.
They're just gonna pick it up with adapting. Man, the current arc. Are you guys reading the manga?
Nope.
It's so good. It's like,
so is One Piece. And
no, I mean, yes, that is correct, Tristan. But no, like the current stuff that's happening in the manga is like
Geoff, I sometimes have a hard enough time making sure I watch the things for this podcast, let alone catch up on manga for things that I know aren't ending anytime soon.
No, no, this is like, never doubt Togashi, but like on par with Chimera Ant for like tension and like intrigue and the philosophical questions it's bringing up. And like the last couple chapters were just like,
to be honest, my wife and I have been saving Hunter x Hunter for a rainy day for like 12 years now, 15 years now.
Have you not watched the anime?
I watched a bit of 99 and I really liked it, but no, I've never watched the new one.
No, you haven't. So you haven't read the manga, or oh man,
no.
Oh man!
Welcome to Quest for the Best Year in Review for 2025, where we talk about an anime that came out in 2011.
In all fairness, we could be talking about One Piece.
True.
It's been so good this year. Also, I would just like, for the record, since our listeners don't know this, I spent years trying to get Geoff to watch One Piece or read One Piece. That was me.
And
I will take
thank you
full
for doing
credit for that. So if you liked One Piece because of Geoff, you are welcome.
Yeah, no, it's mostly Miles and everyone else who was at the Anime Awards the year I finally decided to
except
watch
for me.
it.
I was also at that Anime Awards, but I did not convince you to read or watch One Piece.
Sungwon was a huge assist in that. Thank you again, Sungwon.
It was basically you guys tag teaming me that pushed me over the edge.
And then your love for One Piece has come back into me and made me appreciate it even more. So
goddamn right.
It's nice. It's come full circle. But it kind of reminds me of like Magic the Gathering, where there's a lot of players in the Bay Area who I secondhand got them into Magic because I got someone into Magic who got them into Magic. And I'm like, man, how much money have I made from Wizards just by being a really annoying friend? Anyway, anime.
Man, they should have an affiliate program.
They probably did at one point.
Wizards.com/basement. Yeah.
Sponsor us, but no, actually don't.
I wouldn't. I would not want to
not always
rep
no
for Wizards of the Coast at this
point. Or Hasbro in general. No, thank you.
Yeah. There's this really good like cartoon and toy history channel, Secret Galaxy.
Yeah.
And one of their memes on there is Hasbro until all are one.
It's not bad.
It's
So 2025 was a pretty good year for anime, we have to say.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, it was. One of the best of all time.
Until 2026, anyway.
I mean, like 2026 has a chance. Like Witch Hat Atelier is going to be amazing, but
if it comes out in 2026.
Yeah, Bug Films, baby. The get it out when it's done difference. Although that is part of why I'm so hyped for it.
Tristan, can I ask that for this conversation, you, instead of operating in your normal assumptions of the year, you will consider things like Orb, a 2026 anime as well, or 2025 anime as well, and Don.
For the sake of this conversation, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Which means obviously Orb is the #1 anime of 2025.
Obviously. Yes. Very obviously.
Almost obviously, except Apocalypse Hotel exists, and Apocalypse Hotel is the greatest thing.
I mean, even you said 100 meters is better than Apocalypse Hotel, Geoff.
No, I said
no, he didn't.
No, I said it's almost as good, and I mean it's pretty damn close. It is my #2, but like I really like Apocalypse Hotel a lot.
We could never have figured that out.
And I'm always going to go for original anime when I can.
Well, that's the thing. We have not had original anime the last 5 years. Like since Sunny Boy, there's been such a big drought. We no longer have shorts.
Lycoris Recoil.
Yeah, that was 3-4 years ago. Like we just don't get original anime very frequently.
And when we do, they're
we don't get
disappointing.
We don't get good.
I mean, Metallic anime. Rouge was really good for a couple episodes until it
for one episode, yeah.
And no, it was like 2 or 3, and it slowly got really bad. right now, Toa no Yugure, I think it's still good. It's not like anime of the year material, but like people are really dogging on it just because it got a little incesty. But mafia incest, which
is better.
It's definitely better.
Okay.
And it's not a airport romance book?
No, it's about a guy who wakes up in the post-apocalypse because he jumped in front of some bullets that were going to hit his super genius girlfriend / adopted sister who invented AI and robots and a bunch of other stuff. And then there was a robot apocalypse and humans took back over and did fascism. And then there's a mafia, and the mafia, you can only inherit the mafia if you, the son or daughter of the Don, get married. Except they don't get married anymore. They get into something called an LC, which is like a marriage, except you can have multiple people and the genders don't matter. Which is part of, this future is how the future is different, is people get married in different ways. Also, there's robots. The robots are kind of incidental to how people get married, though. As the plot goes on, you discover it's way more about the marriages than it is about the robots. And
it's good.
It's fun. It's better than Metallic Rouge by a wide margin. And there is kind of a point of comparison there because it's the 25th anniversary PA Works anime versus Metallic Rouge, which was the Bones 20th anniversary or something like that. Or maybe it was 25th too. Anyway,
it was an anniversary release regardless.
Yeah. So they're both anniversary releases, original anime. But like, I'm still enjoying it, but people are like, oh, I got all into this weird incest stuff. And I'm like, how can you not enjoy a story that leads up to an android having a shootout with a bunch of mobsters with Tommy guns where she takes them all out with Gundam bits? And that's not even that deep a spoiler. That's like episode 5. So like, don't even worry about it.
I really like the art style.
Yeah, the art style is great. All the girls are super cute. Like, I think it's some of the cutest designs that PA Works has done in a very long time. And that's PA Works. So that's a big compliment. And also one thing I really appreciate is that the arm cannon like fully transforms out of her arm. It has to like plant down stabilizers. It's like a big F-off laser cannon that takes the top off an entire mountain when she fires it. And they really animate the hell out of it. So like, in terms of story qualities, it's got some interesting twists for sure that I'm not going to spoil. But like, it's definitely more in my trash wheelhouse than anything. But I still am having a blast with it. And I think people are overstating how bad it is. The people who are like, oh, it got ruined, compared to Metallic Rouge, which legitimately did fall off quite hard.
It has been a pretty good year for original anime, though. Like, we've had quite a few. I mean, I know that, G-Quacks kind of doesn't count. I will actually count, what's it called? The Uma Musume a little bit more. I do think I'd count that as...
Well, what's your definition of original? Because Cinderella Grey had a manga.
Oh, that's right. Like, okay. So then take that off the list. But G-Quacks, I did not like Moonrise, so I guess I shouldn't be saying that one. But like Turkey, people like Turkey.
Turkey's... Did people actually finish Turkey?
Turkey's wild. I haven't finished Turkey either, but Turkey's wild.
I got 6 or 7 episodes into it. I mean,
you're farther than me.
I got a handful of episodes in.
That one, it's a bowling anime. That's all we should say about it.
Is it though?
No, it's a bowling anime.
It's a bowling anime.
Go watch the bowling anime. It's fun. it goes in some interesting directions. But yeah, it has been a really good year for original anime. I mean, Zenshu at the start of the year was
Zenshu was
pretty
really
banging.
Good. Here at the end of the year, we had City. City's original, right? Or
no,
City
City's an adaptation.
I never remember which is a manga adaptation, which isn't.
Yeah, no, City's I think set in the same universe as Nichijou.
Okay, that makes sense. Was Hikaru died?
No, that's a manga.
To Be Hero was original.
Yeah, To Be Hero is a really good original.
Yeah.
SIVIS, The Sound of Heroes, that one.
That one's an okay original.
I didn't watch either of those though. Yeah.
That one's like Sympho Gear, but not without the Sympho Gears. But still kind of fun. Digimon Beat Break.
Ooh, yeah.
No, like
True,
legit.
no.
If you guys haven't seen Beat Break,
no, I need to. I really do need to.
It's like the best one since Tamers. I'm not even like messing with you.
That's a low bar, to be fair.
No, it's not.
Please do not speak poorly of Cross Wars, which is the worst one since Tamers, and I still love it.
But no, I mean, Ghost Game got pretty bad at points.
Yeah, okay.
From what I understand, like I've seen.
I haven't seen any, but
and also like the Adventure remake, it had some like good parts, but like, man, they really messed up a lot of the character development. And it sucks. Like they basically decoupled Digivolution from character development entirely.
I mean, they kind of did that in past seasons. Or is that what we're specifically talking about, aren't we? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, that's what like, I mean, the more Digivolution is
tied... They did in Solo Leveling too.
Solo Leveling is basically Digimon without any of the interesting stuff. But
without any of the Digimon.
Yeah, without the Digimon, which doesn't make as much of a difference as you'd think. Spiritually, it's a mediocre Digimon season. Does that even make sense? I'm talking out my ass here.
On a podcast about anime?
Digimon Beat Break is so good. It's like, for the pitch for people at home, it's set in a... decaying future where, like, you know, we got some global warming flooding going on, a little bit of that Evangelion style Tokyo skyscape skyline, where, like, you know, the buildings are crumbling, and they actually do cool stuff with it. Like the main character lives in an apartment building at the top floor of a mostly flooded apartment, and he has to like get to his apartment by like hopping across some floating planks on the water. And like there's like Digimon mercenary groups that go around hunting the Digimon that are like stealing people's implanted the e-pulse, which fuels their not a smartphone, but it's a smartphone. They got like these AI powered devices, and it's like really forward thinking and really interesting world building. And it's 8 episodes in, and the main guy's Digimon hasn't digivolved yet. He's still working up to it, which like that's part of the, you know, that's part of what makes Tamers so good, is like it takes a while for Guilmon to level up, and he does a lot of stuff as a rookie before accumulating enough power to level up. Which, I mean, you know, going back to solo leveling, that's what a good lit RPG does. You know, it gives you that time in the lower levels messing around with like you know, goblin murder dozers and kobold weightlifters before you really, troglodyte weightlifters before you get into the really fun stuff. And, you know, you get like a low level boss, like a giant orc orgy that is rolling around on a track and rolls
Katamari
over people. Yeah, like a giant Katamari, but of orc boning, drunken orc boning.
This is a Dungeon Crawler Carl reference. By the way, Tristan, can you look in the camera real quick? Look in the camera.
Hi.
please read Dungeon Crawler Carl.
You should read Dungeon Crawler Carl.
That's
please.
what all I want for Christmas is for my friend Tristan to give Dungeon Crawler Carl a chance. I know we have worked very hard to turn you off of it by talking about it all the time, but Geoff and I love it very much, and we love you, and we would just like everything we love to come together this holiday season.
We talk about it so much because we just want you to be happier by watching it. That's it.
Or reading it or listening to it or
I mean, listening to it ideally is definitely the way to go.
I think so.
I mean, it's a good read too, but like, I feel like you want to pick up the books afterwards so that you can get into, have you gotten backstage at the Pineapple Cabaret finally, Miles?
No.
It's crazy. You gotta, dude. Like, oh my gosh.
I'm working on it.
Okay, it's. I mean, you do have to get all the books first, which is a bit of a
issue.
pain.
Yeah, I've got like half of them, but not the other half.
I still don't have the last one. Actually, I read that chapter in a bookstore while waiting for my flight.
Holding up my computer right now.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of original anime, though, Milky Subway.
Yeah.
Like absolute banger. And Dungeons and Television, like indie anime,
doing
hit
great,
really hard this year. I feel like Bon also counts as indie anime.
No, Bon would count as a counts as an indie as well. Yeah.
So it's just been a great year for indie anime, like across the board. We haven't talked as much about Dungeons and Television. We've got whole episodes on Milky Subway. Nobody here needs to hear that we liked Milky Subway a lot, although we did, and they should know.
And we do. And you should also watch Milky Subway. It'll take you 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Like if you're listening to this podcast, if you're a regular listener of this if you're a regular listener of this podcast, you've already watched Milky Subway because you trust our opinion. But also, like, you could watch all of Milky Subway twice over, probably, in the span of how long it would take you to listen to our Catoya episode.
Yeah, but that's different. That's a different kind of headspace. A podcast is something you do in the background or have while you're out for a walk, or just
whereas Milky
nature.
Subway is
you need to lock in for a good 45 minutes.
You really got to lock in and like maybe watch it twice just to pick up on all the stuff you missed the first time through. It's dense. But yeah, Dungeons and Television though, really, like, there's only one episode out right now, unless another one's come out and I missed it. But what a delightful pilot episode, right?
I haven't watched it yet.
You haven't? Oh my!
I've been waiting for more.
I only watched the what's it called? The opening and ending. The
cell animated ending,
which was
like,
so
the thing
sick.
is,
I watched it like 10 times, so like maybe I should watch the show.
You should just watch the first episode. It like feels super Miles core to me. I don't know, I think you will really dig the themes of it.
I like things with themes, to be fair.
So the story of Dungeons and Television it's about this light mage who's like kind of useless as an adventurer because all he can do is project lights and like, people can just have like torches or whatever. Why would you need like an extra strong ball of light just floating around? If you're filming the first ever dungeon TV show, that's why. And then so they have the first broadcast ever out of a dungeon, and we find out that their rivals are people that believe that film is the future of media, and they're going in there with a film camera, and that's Dungeons and Television.
That's getting your heart out. Yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah.
Next we'll have Dungeons and Podcasts.
Man, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad name for a lit RPG themed podcast.
I'm sure there are about 4 that have used that at least. Yeah,
probably. Yeah.
So when you mentioned Zenshu earlier, It made me really happy because I forgot Zenshu was this year, but I also forgot about Zenshu, which is a show I actually finished. So normally with a show like that, I don't tend to finish them. I'll watch like 6 or 7 episodes, and then life will get busy, and I won't go back to them because there's just so many other things to watch. Unless I like love it, I'm not going to keep up with it. But it ended up being my gym show for a while, and I really am happy I watched it to the end because it kind of stopped. People were glazing it at the beginning, and then people dropped it very quickly. Like it just kind of lost all the energy it had in that first couple weeks.
I can tell you exactly why it lost that energy from me, because I got a copyright claim on like 5 seconds of Zenshu footage from Vobile, the worst company in the anime YouTube space right now. They might even claim this podcast just for us mentioning the name of it.
Jeez.
They're
we should put it in the metadata just to really bait them.
Do not use any footage from it. I'm just telling you right now, Tristan.
Not even putting an image up. Not even using key art. Not taking the chance.
This is the reason that I literally this is the reason I had to block my videos in Japan. Because like I was just getting dinged every seasonal video with a copyright claim, and I had to like cut out a whole segment just to move forward. I hate them, and I wish they were also on Witch Watch, which I don't mind as much because Witch Watch is just okay. But there was some commenter talking about like how Witch Watch was as funny as Kaguya, and I'm like, listen, I'm not even as down for hating on Kaguya as everyone says it is. Like I said, it's a good anime. It would have been in top 10 in the years it came out. But anyway, Witch Watch is not very funny to me.
No.
And like the comparison actually insulted me on Kaguya's behalf. So,
well, thank you. I mean, I laughed more at the anime adaptation than I did at the manga, which just didn't do it for me.
Fair.
But like, I feel like the timing and voice delivery of Witch Watch's anime helps, but yeah, it's not as anyway. Zenshu rules, and might actually like it's on the short list for my tops of the year.
Sounds like it's not making it. Yeah.
No, I just have to watch a couple more things to like cement it. I
mean, I got things on my short list that you guys aren't putting on yours. I know it.
Yeah.
I mean, my short list is Orb. It's 3 letters. Orb.
Very short.
Orb.
Yeah. I mean, I have a funny story about Orb. I went to I have another podcast I really like that I've been listening to for like 10 years. It's not related to anime at all. I'm not going to name it because it's not about that. But anyway, I went to the after show.
Is it Nate Silver's podcast?
He doesn't. Well, no. I told one of the hosts. I love Nate Silver's podcasting world, though, even when he's crazy and wrong. Told one of the hosts,
which is really, most of the time.
No, you would really dig
so one of the hosts.
This anime Orb, and I explained it to him really quickly. And then at the beginning of the next episode, he's like, I forget who told me this. I forget your name. I'm so sorry. I watched Orb and it's the greatest thing in the world. And he gets all poetic about heliocentrism it's a politics podcast. And he's going off about how Orb is the greatest thing in the world. And I'm like, yeah, we got him. Got him.
Nailed it. Now, if only he remembered that it was you and that you were on your own podcast called Quest for the Best.
I don't care. No, I am happy to be a vigilante in the night, making people watch good anime.
Orb is a banger. No denying it. More people should watch it.
I was looking at my top 10 and I'm like, I really need, because I have Orb at like 11 or 12 or something. I'm like, no, you know what? Like Orb is like maybe in the top 3. Like it's that good. To be clear, for TV anime, people have rightly complained about me being a movie snob, right? I like a good film, a good tight 90, as they say.
A good film. Absolute cinema, etc., etc.
Orb is tight for 8.5 hours. Okay, that's fucking brilliant storytelling. It is. Watch Orb.
Although I mean, the crazy thing, you haven't seen 100 meters yet, right?
No,
it's not as good as 100 meters.
And
that's not a knock against Orb. That is commentary on how good 100 meters is.
As a varsity men's hurdle track and field captain, right? I'm a little worried to watch 100 meters for that reason.
It might change your life. It might become top one anime for you.
Yeah.
It's really good. I won't, since you guys haven't seen it yet, we should just come back and make it one of our first episodes of the year because it's hitting Netflix on the 30th. Yeah. So you guys will be able to watch it, and then we can come back and do that.
Cool.
To round out the original anime with not good ones, I'm just looking at MAL. I watched one episode of Aquarion Moe, and I feel like it's actually underrated compared to where people have it. Just I think people got really turned off by the character designs.
Cool.
You guys probably didn't even look at it, and that's fine.
I have not looked at most Aquarian things for the last 20 years. The only good part about Aquarian is its involvement in the Nico Nico Doga remix from 2009. Did either of you guys watch Sorario Utility?
I watched 3 episodes of it. That's the golfing anime, right?
Yeah. I watched
from this year.
Yeah,
one of them.
Yeah, the golf one. I watched the first episode and then kind of fell off of it because I was like, this isn't as good as Birdie Wing or Green Green Greens, which was a canceled golf manga from Shonen Jump that got canceled like 2 months before it came out. And I was like, this isn't... It bothered me. It bothered me how the main character is like, I want to be a main character. That's...
You saw too much of yourself in her, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
No, I like the first
episode. You better start being a main character. You are one.
I will say now that I'm looking, the poster's got some good booty on it, so that's nice. But I mean,
you need something special to get me into most sports anime, which is why I was very surprised that I was as into Medalist as I was when that came out this year.
Oh yeah,
that's one I gotta. That's one of the ones I need to catch up on that might bump Zenshu down.
Medalist is in my top 10. I haven't solidified my top 10 yet. I need to get on that because I need to actually get that video working on.
It's coming out for me in a week and a half, so I'm really crunching the next few days. And by crunching, I mean just watching good anime nonstop. Which, what a struggle, man!
I know, right?
I suffer so much from
your apartment in Japan watching anime.
Not apartment, house. Excuse me. Sitting back.
Can't be like the plebs that live in an apartment.
Brand new reclining Kofo chair with a footrest.
I'd say not sponsored, but it was given to you as a gift.
Yeah, but not for this specifically. Anyway, just gonna put to demonstrate the footrest for a sec. Just gonna demonstrate the footrest for a sec.
We heard you the first time.
So
I'm really far from the mic. But and watching anime. It's a good life.
If you go to crunchyroll.com/AOTY, you'll find the best anime of the year, truly.
But still, to this day.
The best anime of the year every year.
Indeed.
So, Geoff, since I mentioned it earlier in the podcast, have you gone to see a ball game at all?
Not yet.
In Japan.
I have not. Yeah, catch me at the ballpark.
Still great.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of people either fell off, don't care, never watched it in the first place, but I finished it and I enjoyed it, and I don't care if other people didn't like it. I really did, and I hope they make more.
It's chill. It's a nice vibe.
Yeah. It's not something to blow your socks off or what have you. I'm like, yeah, if I wanted that, I'd just go and watch Chainsaw Man again. That's fine.
Not top 10 for me, but it's like,
it's probably not top 10 for most people, but I usually have one of those sleepers there that nobody else gives a shit about. Though normally I take that and put it as my number 1.
Dungeon People was still deserving of my number 1 last year. Thank you very much, Miles.
I just want to point out one of my bottom 10 which is an original anime that I was trying to segue into, and then I got distracted. Momentary Lily came out this year.
Do we even have to dignify that show with a mention?
What a fever dream.
Thank you, GoHands, for your yearly entry into your lexicon of whatever it is you do.
Thank you for making nightmare fuel for all of us. Honestly, they're putting things on the screen that should never be on the screen altogether in that order.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah, no, I dig how there are multiple anime now where not only does the camera swing all over the place, but it goes under the floor just because it can, literally clipping into the level geometry.
GoHands anime is the type of anime that looks like it's AI generated, despite the fact that their bullshit happened pre-AI.
That's very disrespectful. I'm sorry. You can't.
That's disrespectful to AI gen. I'm sorry. You're correct.
No.
You can tell that there is a artistic vision there. It is a batshit one, but there is a human vision, and you can tell it's human because no computer could see into the soul of someone with nightmares like that. Come on. Like, seriously.
Sometimes literally into the soul. Sometimes the camera clips in there. It's, oh man. Like, and also, no AI would think to put that many particles on screen at once or completely decouple the frame rate of the 2D animation from the frame rate of the 3D animation to the point that it literally makes me physically ill sometimes when I look at handshakers.
That's just that is actually genius, and like unironically, that is so cool, and I love how they do that. And it like reminds me of like watching like clips of not clips, even just the full movie of like Horus God of the Sun, right? Of like the like different characters moving at different frame rates being such a revolutionary technique.
Or like if you watch
pioneering,
or like if you watch Cleopatra with true motion turned on.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's why I had to rewatch that one. But but the handshakers thing, yes, it made you throw up, but literally it made you feel something. And if art makes you feel something, then it is art.
Even if it's nausea, even if it's motion sickness.
Yeah, sure.
But I mean,
I like
that's
being strong emotions. I like feeling like shit while watching something. Great. Good.
Well, I mean, the other thing is like, Handshakers has like a vision behind it. It has something to say. It has weird stuff to say that like,
and a bad vision.
And a bad vision. And like the stuff it has to say verges into like more pro-incest and pedophilia than your normal anime.
Which is saying something.
Handshakers specifically?
Yeah, no, I was trying to say your normal anime. I was trying to figure out a dig there. I couldn't come up with one. Can we go back to Medalist real quick? Because I really liked the first like 3 episodes, and I like my coworkers like it. Like I really liked what I watched. Tristan, why haven't I finished it, and why should I?
Why haven't you finished it? Probably because you spend an unreasonable amount of time on work that is given to you with unreasonable deadlines, forcing you not to be able to finish things, which is half the reason why we started this podcast, to give you a reason to finish things. So we absolutely should do an episode on Medalist so that you can finish it. Yep.
And that's a problem all of us have, I think. But we should wait until Medalist season 2 comes out.
True. I'm willing to wait until season 2 because that should
that's
be
next season. That's in winter. So or core 2, I should say. If it's within a year, it's core 2, even if they call it season 2.
No, it's different legal entities, different everything. I don't know.
Are they different legal entities?
Well, season 2 is typically a different legal entity, but not always. Depending on, sometimes it's a split core within a year, but sometimes not. I actually don't know because I have to wait for the copyright to find out for sure. I guess I could look right now at the Japanese announcement, but yeah.
Yeah, I also gotta finish that one. It's
real good is what it is.
The first couple episodes made me tear up, and then I just didn't want to watch anime on Disney Plus.
That's fair.
That is a problem. Yeah, I think that was actually at the time also when I was like my Hulu was starting to make me pay for ads or like show ads, and I hadn't yet started paying for no ads. Really, like honestly, that's why I'm not caught up with Sonda. It's so annoying that like
I have to watch it on Amazon.
the Bumpkin. Like, I don't want to pay Amazon an extra $2 a month to not watch with ads, but I just finally, like, this week said I need to just not make myself miserable. I watched so many things as a kid with ads, but then I also remember I used to be that little prick. I had when I got my first stopwatch, I started timing how much of my Scooby-Doo time was ad time, right? And I'm like, 9 minutes per episode?
Wow.
What in the world? And
dare
I was
you?
a little like 6 or 7 year old, and I was furious. I'm like, I want to watch 30 minutes of Scooby-Doo in a 30-minute time slot. What's happening? And then that's how I switched. That's how I became a
what's new, Scooby-Doo? Ads.
No, this is why I like started going all in on videotapes at like 6 or 7, because I hate ads so much.
Yeah,
I say as someone who
fair.
pays to put ads in front of people.
I mean, when I was growing up and watching stuff, the ads was the time to both use the washroom, grab snacks, both, like a lot of things like that. I didn't really watch most of the ads that were put in front of me.
So you're spending a third of every hour on watching TV, not watching TV.
Yeah, that's what Game Boys were for, Miles.
But those of you at home who watch without ads on through the plugins that we all know about, we'd really appreciate it if you just sub to YouTube Premium. It's like legitimately the best streaming service that you can pay for. I'm not even saying that like just because it pays me money.
But it does pay him more money than if you watch ads.
Because then if you watch with an ad.
Yeah.
Like that's definitely a bonus that I appreciate. But like the main thing about YouTube Premium is just like it's a really, really good value, especially if you watch a lot of YouTube
content. Yeah.
And it can completely replace Spotify for you.
Especially also if you watch most of your YouTube media on mobile. Because a lot of the plugins, as you say, have a bigger hit to miss ratio on mobile than they do on desktop.
I would literally never get rid of my YouTube Premium, ever. Also, yeah, I do use it for music. And my number one musical artist of the year, according to YouTube, is the Jones Girls. So if you're a Jones Girls head in the chat, sound off.
Back to anime. What other anime?
Back to anime.
I mean, Old Country Bumpkin. Oh,
Country Bumpkin rocked. I would love to talk a little bit about that one. That one's
despite not being one of the 2 shows that I finished with rock in its title. Yeah, I will agree.
Geoff is actually a big reason of why I like kept watching, because I watched the first couple episodes and I was like really digging it, and Geoff was like, "No, it's actually pretty good. Like, it stays good," and I'm really glad I kept with it as much as I did. I don't think I finished it yet, but I will actually finish it. I'm like 2 or 3 episodes away. But
yeah,
it was
it's
great.
on my to finish list too. But like, Amazon Prime, what are you gonna do? But like, it's got really realistic sword fighting, which I super appreciated. It's like technically a fantasy anime, but like it's there are magi swords people eventually, but like,
and cute girls can hold giant weapons.
Yeah, but it built and like the girls are really cute.
They are pretty good.
The armor is very impractical, in the best possible way.
Yeah.
But like it just has the fundamentals really well, and it's not the kind of anime that's going to like blow you out of the water.
Them all the fundamentals.
Yeah,
that's why they love them so much.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about like the getting good sword fight choreography in there, and like a realistic technique basis. Not, there's some nerds who've come into my comments and been like, technically the techniques are a little bit exaggerated, but like, it's
they're actually not that much. I've seen some really interesting takedowns of it, is the thing, where they're showing side by side or showing like how it would be to do these moves in real life. And like, I know those are not necessarily exhaustive or perfectly researched, but I do trust most of them. And I don't know. Yeah, no, even just the attempt is like, the effort was made, and I really respect that.
Yeah, it's about, good stance, good swing, and like, the anticipation and the mind game of like planning a couple steps ahead, how a sword fight's kind of like a chess match. It's just good. It's good. It's just good. It's not great, but it is very good.
I mean, I really could do with more meat and potatoes fantasy anime that I don't feel like I wasted my time with. Because a lot of isekai stuff.
I'll take any fantasy that does not have the main character being able to bring up a stat screen. I want more of that.
That's a great segue into one of my favorite anime of this year and another short lister for my top 10, Clevites. Absolute banger of a a classic swords and sorcery quest driven dark fantasy, and like real dark fantasy, not this
this ain't Lodos, it's Berserk.
No, I mean Lodos isn't dark fantasy at all, but this isn't.
Well, you said just fantasy in general. Now we're moving into specifying dark.
Well, but what I'm saying is not Naroslop. It's not like immediately going like there is sexual abuse and slavery, but it's not literally the first thing that it goes to every single time in all of. It gets there naturally in the progression of the story when it makes sense to, and it doesn't revel in it.
The not revel in it part is really important.
Messed up in a really good way. And the characters overcoming the darkness of their world is very like emotionally satisfying. Mm-hmm. When the nursemaid character comes into her own and like transcends her circumstances, that's really a super satisfying moment. There's lots of satisfying moments in there. It's a good classic fantasy that I would recommend to anybody who wants who's like, man, I wish I could watch an anime like Lord of the Rings. Because the anime Lord of the Rings was a big disappointment.
I mean, it was 2 more hours in Middle Earth. I cried.
That's fair, but
that. It was also that movie is like pretty is just fan service, but that's okay because sometimes I need that.
Yeah,
that arm.
Yeah, sometimes that's all you want.
Did you guys watch what's it called? From Bureaucrat to Villainous.
Yeah,
I didn't finish
it.
That's one I need.
That's a top 10 anime for me for sure.
I mean, it's very big for the old heads with that reference all of the like 70s and 80s anime because characters
and Deep Space Nine too,
and DS9. Yeah, I forgot the DS9 got a mention.
That's it's such a fun dynamic of like an old Taku dad falling into his new Taku daughter's favorite visual novel. That's like such a great setup. And
it lives up to it every episode. It actually like complicates that in interesting ways, especially as like he figures out more things about like what's going on with the circumstance. I don't want to get
because it's like they keep bringing in essentially all the trope situations from the genre, and then he's like, oh, well then I apply it because of this, and then he brings up something from like 40 years ago, and it's like this is how they would have dealt with it in the genre back then, and then he's like, oh, that didn't work. And then his daughter or his wife ends up helping from the outside or something. And they're like, okay, here we go. Let's go this way.
There've been a lot of like really good subversions of expectations in villainous stuff. Like the
villainous subgenre is like the most exciting subgenre within this era that I've seen in the last number of years, because I feel like despite the fact that a lot of them are reasonably similar because it gets pretty tropey at times, it's like I still watch them and I don't know.
I mean, I feel like a lot of them are slop to a certain degree already, but like the ones that are good are
more good than I would have expected.
Yeah, like this season, we got The Dark History of the Reincarnated Villainess, which is one of the best premises for an isekai I've ever seen. If you guys aren't familiar, Tristan, will be familiar. But Miles, I'll explain it to you. So the premise of the dark history of the reincarnated villainess is that this 30-something accountant lady, or no, I think she's like 20, 26, 27. This is...
Doesn't matter.
A Christmas cake, but not quite not quite where I'd like her to be yet. Okay.
Okay, but yeah, so she dies and gets reincarnated in the world of her own self-insert OC fic that she wrote when she was 13.
But not as the heroine.
Not as the heroine, not as the big titty overpowered Mary Sue heroine that she named after herself, even though she's Japanese and everybody else around her is European. She got reincarnated as the evil flat-chested little sister, which
she wrote as a foil in the early parts of her story that gets killed off. She
wrote to just be the worst person imaginable and immediately die. And like it's ridiculous. Like the very first adventure that they go on, after she saves her sister from the creepy uncle who was gonna put her boyfriend in a coma and awaken her magic powers, is they're on a nice little picnic in the woods. And the rape wolf that she wrote when she was in her monster fucker phase comes out and grabs her sister. And she's like, uh-oh, I gotta get her before dawn, because that's when that species, you know, does the stuff I wrote it to do. Uh-oh. So like, it's trash. She's in a trash world, writing herself out of corners that she literally wrote herself into. There's this evil childhood friend who comes back trying to murder people because she had a Sephiroth phase for a while. And it's just delightful.
Here's the thing with the Villainous series, and like, one, I do need to watch it. I was familiar with the basic premise, but like, you've really sold me. If you just say villainous, I'm like, I'm kind of just in fundamentally, because I think watching villainesses in any context is fun. They are almost always the best part of the story. And one would think this is too much. Like, you know, you don't want to have, it's too much of a good thing, right? You don't want to have like the Shanks be the main character of One Piece, or Captain Harlock be the main character of Leiji Matsumoto's show. But
like that one time he was.
Like for most of the time where he exists, yeah. But like, he's best as, I mean, it's kind of like, you don't want to watch a movie about Han Solo on his own, right? That's stupid. But like, it works really well. The downside, though, is all of them have paled so much in comparison to the one that popularized the genre in the world of anime.
My Next Life is a Villainess.
Yeah, with Katarina Claes. She's the best.
Bakarina.
Bakarina is like the best. The best.
I mean,
I think about her all the time. That's one of the anime that just pops into my mind, just like,
Yeah, I like, it's in my top isekai anime. It's also, if I ever make a top harem anime video, it's in there too. Near the top, like, what other bisexual harems are there? Especially like ones that are that good.
I have a good harem that's non-traditional.
Which
from
is
this year. There's no freaking way I'll be your lover.
Oh, yeah.
Unless.
Yes. That one's a banger. Before we get to it, I just also very quickly, because we're on the villainess train, we got to talk about May I Ask for One Final Thing.
I don't even really call that a villainous title, really. I mean, feel like I get why people attach it to it, but I also feel like there are a number of shows that are called villainous shows that I'm just like, you're not really villainous, though.
I mean,
you're just an overpowered character that some people hate.
It has the setup though, where, you know, like the
it lasts for
fiance, the fiance is like, oh, I'm casting you away for this new girl. Although, oh man, we can't even talk about the twist, but the twist is so good unless Miles isn't caught up.
I only watched the first episode.
Dude.
I just look. I see enough cartoonish villains that and that wasn't like a scenery chewing type of cartoonish villain. I'm like,
No. There's
going.
some scenery. There's some scenery chewers in there. The action's great.
The action is great from episode 1.
But yeah, like I mean, the diet the world power that she has to just like, freeze time and then boo. It's so good. Every single time she punches dudes, I'm like, yeah.
Well, no, I felt that way too, but it was also like they were trying way too hard to make me want her to punch those guys. Like, oh, I'll give you 5 slaves. Like, no, it's like,
let me punch you harder. Yeah.
Oh, did you know I actually made slaves legal in this country? That was me. I'll give you more. Ooh. I'm like, come on, Cho.
Well, I mean, so you might not appreciate the slave auction arc as much as I did, although it is very interesting watching her resist the urge to punch people long enough that they will give her a lead on more people to punch, which is great. But also,
that's how I get through life.
I'm not going to talk about the twist. But Tristan knows, right? Do you? Yeah.
Doesn't like it.
Yeah. Okay. Tristan knows. Tristan knows.
I think I'm caught up. I might be behind by like 1 episode, but
yeah, I'm behind in episode 2 right now. But like the twist makes it so much more interesting and adds so many layers that like work as commentary on the genre.
I will say, trying to tiptoe around it, I'm not certain that the twist would be enough for Miles.
You might be right. Although I feel like
I still recommend you do it anyway, Miles.
Really? I should watch it?
The prince character that they introduce around the time that you find out about the twist, the second prince character, the Dragon Rider, I think will sell Miles on it.
I do like riding
more.
Dragons. Also, I mean, like, I like the character designs a lot.
Context.
And like, there's plenty to like about the show. It's just, I was like, it felt just a little too heavy-handed. It felt a little too much like some of the like isekai, the Naruto stuff of like self-gratifying, like, oh, I'm gonna, like, I tried to read He Who Fights Monsters, right? It's just like, oh yeah, these guys are really evil and you're showing them all right. You're so virtuous.
So the thing is, I have been listening to He Who Fights with Monsters, and it's the first arc is rough. Like the first arc is the villains are a little too hammy for the most part, although it gets better toward the end. But
I would like it if they were hammy instead of just like, Thadwick.
Did you get to Thadwick?
No.
Okay, well, it gets better. It gets better, like, like all of these Royal Road things. There's like a learning curve for the author. And, I got into that one after falling off The Wandering Inn because that is some of the clumsiest writing that I've ever tried to sit through in audiobook form. I'm actually legitimately upset that they didn't do an editing pass before.
Do you just use this Jeff Hayes test? Just use the Jeff Hayes test. If Jeff Hayes is willing to read the audiobook, it's good enough to listen to.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. But like, yeah, so He Who Fights with Monsters, it starts iffy, but the second arc, where
you're not going to sell me on this. You can sell me on one final thing, but you can't sell me on
the second arc. He takes magic back to Earth.
Okay.
And has to deal with geopolitics, with magic becoming a known factor to the entire planet Earth. And it gets really interesting.
That sounds like Tron Ares. Can I just say real quick, I really like the way you say interesting. I've always liked the way you say interesting. And whenever you say it in one of your videos, I'm like, I like that. It's nice.
Oh, like
it's
the way
the way you pronounce the word interesting.
Well, now I'm going to think of. I have to. I'm not going to say it for a while, so I don't ruin it. Yeah.
No.
We just have to keep moving. I'm not going to think about it. But
so Sonda though.
Yeah, Sonda. Oh wait, no, we were going to talk about
Watanabe
Murray Yuri.
Yeah. So I'm very. There's no freaking way I'll be your lover unless ... I'm I am. I don't think I've talked about this publicly, but I'm very pleased. It's. I've been working in this industry a while. This is one of the first anime that I've been in the credits for overseas promotion. So it's really nice that it's a good one like that. New health teacher this year. Really grateful to my partners at Remo, but also grateful to work on like shows that I actually really like, because both Watanabe and Nube are extremely good. Watanabe in particular is like actually one of my favorite anime of the year. It is love a good girl failure, but also it undermines all the harem tropes or sometimes plays with them in just very colorful and fun ways.
Yeah, as a harem enjoy, it was almost on my trashiest of the year list, and it's still shortlisted for my best of the year. But it's like, it's such a good harem story, right? And like legitimately, it plays with the characters and their relationships in ways that feel real, which I really appreciate.
And it's not pulling punches either. Like, I thought they were going to be cowards. When I first started reading the manga in preparation of promoting the show, I was really quite worried that it was going to just take the easy way out and make the safe jokes, and just the only thing about it would be that it's a Yuri harem.
Bad Girl?
I didn't even watch Bad Girl.
Bad Girl's like, Bad Girl is pulled punches the anime. And, you know, I would have appreciated it more, I think, if Murray Yuri was not there to get one of the catchiest theme songs of the year stuck in my head, although not the catchiest. That one surprisingly goes to Dark History of the Reincarnated Villainess, which is just such a banger. The moody, like just absolute earworm.
I mean, the earworm for the year for me was from Apothecary Diaries. So, and that was at the very start of the year, and I don't think anything else topped it. So,
have you gotten deeper into Dark History?
No, I don't think I did.
You just watch the opening for it. It's like, it's so much more of a banger than you would think just looking at the visuals for the anime. It's just like every time I put it on, I'm Turbo Granny going, you know, like, No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover is like, the characters are so good and it's zany while also feeling grounded, which is something I really appreciate.
It's really hard to do that.
Kaguya, you know, that's the Kaguya value right there.
But actually this is a great example. I think Watanabe is a better rom-com than Kaguya.
Well, I disagree with you, but
I know, but like that's what I'm looking for. Like, it felt like there was meaningful progression and the characters were behaving because of their personalities. Like it felt like they were trying to take a literary approach to it. It was really impressive.
Yeah. The other thing is it's not the only harem like that this summer, which was another crazy like point of value for this year. Dealing with the Mikadono sisters is a breeze. Also hit this summer. And it was just like, have you guys, Miles, have you seen any of it?
I watched one episode and have read the first volume, and I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. It's like a very solid, fun comedy with like great characters. I really like, I mean, you know, obviously it's not as boundary pushing as a Yuri series by default, but I really like the fact that while he is a meek little twink, the main character is actually canonically very attractive. And before the girls even start liking his personality, they're like, God damn it, he's like way too cute. And they get mad at how attracted they are to him when they think he's like a little worm who's beneath them. That one's fun. That one's also, I want to give big props to that one because it continually flips the order and prominence in each sequence of the OP of the different girls. So it's never obvious who's going to be the main girl. which is something I really appreciated in contrast to the fake incest harem for cowards, where like they absolutely beat you over the head with who the Naru is. And like to the point that the only way that they could subvert it, and it would be just as hacky, would be for her to turn out to be the real sister. You know, like there's no good way to do that. It's just like, but yeah, no, Mikadono Sisters, very fun, very like focused on the character development, which is what I want to see in a harem anime. And there's a third harem anime this year that kind of came out of left field for me, and I would say is currently running, but it's now on hiatus because you know, we're just in that era of anime right now. Chitose is in the Ramune bottle.
Yeah.
Which Tristan's looking at me like this because he watched one episode of it, and he's
I've watched
like
3 episodes of it, and
watch more.
Watch episode 4.
Yeah, watch
like episode 4 is the one where I was like, "This is genius." But
it's not
like,
genius.
No, it's a little genius.
It's
the way that
it's smart. It's a snafu like, and I'm okay with that.
It's I would actually say better than snafu.
That's a bold claim.
I have too much emotionally tied up with snafu to even let you say that out loud.
Okay, that's. But I really like how it like makes its theme that some of the best people you'll ever meet will make the worst first impressions, and then it has the courage to do that as a story, to like introduce these characters to you in a way that you're like, man, these teenagers sure are pretentious and up their own ass, and then. You get a little deeper and you're like, oh, okay, I see what drives them. And they're like legit good people who care about each other
in interesting ways. And they're still pretty flawed too. Like they're, and it just, so here's the thing about Chitose's in the Ramune bottle. I kept going in with expectations, right? And I think this is on purpose. And instead of subverting my expectations, it just made me feel stupid for making assumptions about other people. Like the whole way you approach the show is actually part of the theme of the show in a way that's not like ham-fisted. And
that's what I mean by genius. And like
really good writing.
Okay.
Really good writing.
Really, yeah. And I mean, I also really appreciate that like it has that good writing, while when the author is talking about the series, he's just like, you know, I realized that if I made the main character of a harem anime really hot, I could skip over all of the justification for why all these girls like him and just get into all the fun storytelling that I want to do, which is also a really good point in its favor. It's a harem anime with motion to it. You know, it doesn't just wallow around in will they, won't they land with the characters. It goes places like Watanare. Which is,
if you're a degenerate, you could have heard wah 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 harem wah 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 wallow, and you'd still be sold.
Yeah.
It's actually no, but the thing is, it actually justifies itself. Like I normally do not like harem anime, and here I am 2 harem anime this year that I'm actually like big recommending on.
Yeah, it's a crazy year.
Character development.
And once you go back and watch 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You, it'll be 3.
That one's fine. I just think you're crazy for liking it as much as you do.
You haven't watched all of the first season.
I'm good. I mean, I'm gonna watch once you make it the episode. Sure, I'll finish it and I'll watch season 2 even. But like until then, I'm good. Chill. All right. We're at like almost 2 hours now. I am saying this to move not out of the podcast, but to move to superlatives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Best and worst and stuff like that.
Oh, how small you think Geoff Thew. Yeah. Like best and worst. What's the best anime of the year?
Apocalypse Hotel. And we know both of your answer is Orb.
Well, we can split up. What's the best new anime of the year?
What's the best new anime of the year? Milky Subway.
Or like not an adaptation, not a continuation?
Well, not a sequel or a spin-off or adaptation. It could be an adaptation of a manga. That's fine.
Okay, well, I mean, then you're both going to say Orb.
No, because that's from last year.
That's from last year. So if I'm allowed adaptations, I'm going to put in Cinderella Grey.
Yeah, and I'm going to say Apocalypse Hotel still.
I'm probably going to say Taco P.
Taco P is a really good option. That's my number 4 right now, behind Orb and... I mean, the thing is, if you had seen 100 meters, both of you would say 100 meters. It's just...
I believe you, actually, yeah.
Like,
I mean, the last couple of years, I usually had a film somewhere in the top 3, yeah. So it would not surprise me.
I can't remember the last animated film I've seen that had a multi-minute one-er shot in it. Like one take camera moving shot. And like just the cinematography in 100 meters is next level. And even with how much I love Apocalypse Hotel, it's very close.
What's the best anime you watched this year that did not come out this year?
Beginning of a New Era.
Yeah, let me just go to our episodes, because it'll be one of those.
I mean, this was the year I also watched an obscene amount of Eminence in Shadow.
That's a really good one. That's like life-changingly good.
I don't know if I'd put it that high, but I mean, I got around to it, which is like, that's surprising. So
I guess it'd be Chihaya Furu, for me.
Yeah.
Because like Gunbuster wasn't the first time, and also I like Chihaya Furu more. But like, yeah.
It's probably Chihaya Furu for me too, or Cleopatra.
Yeah, that's fair, but like...
probably Chihaya Furu. Yeah, that's interesting. Damn. Huh.
Or like Pat Labor 2, because that was the start of the year.
I'd seen Pat Labor 2, so I couldn't use Pat Labor 2.
Yeah. Or not Royal Space Force, but it's close. But it is close. I'm saying, Miles, it's close. Don't get upset, Miles.
I'm impressed. I did not expect us to get to this point, Geoff. I'm so happy.
We watched Chihaya, we just watched Chihaya Furu and Pat Labor 2 the same year. And like, not even you would put Royal Space Force over Pat Labor 2.
Literally the only... I have some days, actually, yeah. They're almost interchangeable.
But some days that you would, yeah.
It's mostly Pat Labor 2. Like, honestly, if you ask me, I think the most common answer I've given is Beautiful Dreamer is my favorite anime. And that feels fine.
I can see that.
Okay, let's say best animation. And I have a very clear answer for that.
Go.
An objectively correct answer. City.
Yeah.
There's like nothing else that can even compete with it.
Taco P. Yeah.
Taco P's up there for sure.
Taco P's good. No, I'll give you Taco P's good. City is better. If not only that, because I found that like what I really liked about City, it wasn't just like how good Kyoto Annie is with their animation, and they are very good, but the backgrounds just feel so alive more than almost anything else that I watched this year.
It's objectively the best character design and art direction maybe in the history of TV anime.
Yeah, like City's biggest problem is that kind of like so much of it relies on its unique form of comedy, which can hit, and also sometimes you like
might miss for you, but like
it might miss hard, but it's like it does
so
that.
Sad.
But
dude, I'm so sad.
Why?
I like one of my biggest wishes of the years. I like City,
but I like the characters, and I like the world, and sometimes the comedy just doesn't hit.
But the thing is, like, I don't even care about the characters. Like, I don't know why it doesn't resonate with me at all. And Nichijou is the same thing. I felt like I was a crazy person when everyone's like, Nichijou's the greatest thing ever. And I'm like, I want to like it. It's so cool. It doesn't do anything for me. I watched like 3 or 4 episodes of City. I really gave it the good City College try. But
yeah, like as much as I like the animation, I can't put it in my top 10 because like I like the vibe more than I like the comedy, and you know how much humor matters to me, right?
Yeah.
But like, I mean, there are some jokes that like absolutely hit, like the in the early episode where they're like trying to take is it okonomiyaki?
I knew you were going to bring this one up. Yeah. That actually got me to laugh. Yeah.
Keeps tripping and like they keep falling into the thing. It's so funny.
That was pretty good.
But yeah, the physical comedy in it is where it really shines. And I think the like character interaction driven comedy is like, it's probably too mired in Japanese social norms for a Western audience to really appreciate it.
I think that's broadly true, but that doesn't explain why I don't like it, because there's plenty of other things in that vein that I like. For example, I laughed my ass off watching one episode of Osamatsu-kun season 4 this year, right? One of 10 people watching that show in America.
But the thing is, like, Osamatsu's like, it's a lot zanier, and like City is I mean, Nichijou and City, as zany as they get visually and conceptually, are very dry in their delivery. And that's what makes them, it's what makes them funny, but also what makes them maybe a little bit less funny to people who are like used to American style comedy.
I grew up with How Are You Being Served? I'm the dry comedy thing is anyway. This isn't about me.
But it's okay. I'm trying to analyze why it doesn't make me laugh as much, right? And I like dry comedies too, right? But there's just something about it where the vibe hits more for me than the other aspects. But the vibes are immaculate, right? And Tristan, you enjoyed it a lot too. Is it in your top 10 for the year?
City? Or
City.
No, it's not.
But like we all appreciate that it's the best animated thing of the year. And like maybe the best animated thing ever put on television. And there are very few things that could even compete with it in that regard. I think. Like what's really impressive to me is how literally every aspect of the animation in City looks like it was drawn by the same person with the same tools. Like there's never a moment where it breaks style, or there's like, that's the background and that this is a foreground thing that's going to be animated. Yeah. Everything feels like it could be in play.
Well, that's what I meant about like how well animated the backgrounds are and how alive they felt compared to most things. Because that's what it was.
Yeah, it's just the right level of abstraction where it just, I don't know. It's just one of the most visually arresting anime I've ever seen, and I think just in terms of technical execution, the most impressive of all time.
If the Anime Awards were today,
yes,
I would probably vote for City because no one else would, and I would just want to make sure it won or got nominated or had a chance.
For best animation?
For best animation. I think Takopi is actually totally reasonable as a contender because that animation changed my brain chemistry. Like, it is one of the first things.
Just the character animation of Takopi.
Yeah. No, it like, if you want to get into the artistry of it, absolutely. I'm just like, I'm talking on purely a technical execution level. Nothing touches City.
No, I'm not. I won't even disagree with that. But I would just say for Takopi, the reason I love animation is because of like it's like the ultimate form of entertainment and the ultimate visual medium, right? Is because of what Takopi can pull off. It is the first thing since like Princess Mononoke that has made me feel some kind of way almost every minute I was looking at the images on the screen, right? Like it is just executed at such on such an emotional level I don't even have the words to describe it, to be honest.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair. I think that those are the two premier examples of things we're going to be disappointed when Demon Slayer or Chainsaw Man takes that.
Solo Leveling is going to win animation.
Oh God, you're right. Oh no.
This is why season 2.
I'm all for fan awards. Fans should not be able to vote on technical awards. That's it. that, like they just don't have the expertise. But, even if it was just the judges voting, not enough of the judges have a technical basis in animation to
what I would say that I would be, I know it's not going to happen, but I would love it if, because of the amount of heat that everyone threw on the awards and like by contrast the judges for solo leveling last year, that no judge this year would even mention solo leveling and it doesn't get nominated for anything. I know it would never happen, but that would be hilarious to me.
I would hope so, but like
this isn't the Oscars where they overreact to every previous year and it's just always an overcorrection. No, but if it is honestly good, good.
You know what's crazy? Most of the contenders for best animation this year came out in the summer. Because I'm thinking like Rory Rocks is also like very, very high up there.
Very good.
Don Da Don.
Yeah.
My Dress Up Darling season 2. And Gachiakuta premiered, which like it didn't have its best animation in the summer. That like came a little later, but like, damn, Bones is bringing it for that. And then the summer Hikaru died.
Yeah.
Which we haven't talked about somehow this whole episode.
I tried to bring it up.
Crazy.
Yeah, but now that's a good one. That's a great segue. Like that's what a incredible adaptation. The thing that sticks out to it for me is how in certain later episodes they start using live action footage for the backgrounds. And they use the 2D characters in the live action world to like suggest that the characters, due to what they've been through, no longer fit in the human world. It's just such a like brilliant flourish of visual design that just that's one of my favorite moments for animation and direction this entire year. Tristan. And Cygames has just been anyway. I'll use the Cygames segue later.
Tristan, give us a new superlative.
A new superlative?
Yeah.
Well, we already kind of talked about best OP because we brought that up as far as the music and stuff went.
We should say best OP though, because I was just talking about music when I said
best
that.
OP for me is still the Apothecary Diaries opening from the very, very top of the year. They had two or three maybe this year. Two. The first one was like stuck in my head for far too long, to the point that like when we went out for karaoke, I was very disappointed I could not sing it because I would have been able to sing the whole goddamn thing perfectly.
So if we're talking about the animated sequences,
the whole package,
whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, like the complete package, then as lame as it feels to say this,
Don Da Don,
it's Don Da Don again for both. Like, I mean, that the opening, when he's running down the tunnel and every single monster comes by as a blurred light on the wall.
It's weird because it's like I can appreciate how good that opening is, but then my mind always puts it a step down because I still liked season 1's better.
Yeah, no, that's the thing, right? Like season 1 was also the best song of the year. Yeah. And that like, although I do think like if there's a better song for the ED, there's not a lot of competition. That the ED for Don Da Don this year was such a banger.
The best ending of this year was Hikaru.
I don't even remember it.
Yeah, it's not
okay.
I'm sorry, Miles.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm very sorry.
You guys are letting Netflix auto skip you guys, huh? That's what's happening.
No, that's not even. I never let that happen. I just, they don't play it enough. They like go into the ED with footage from the anime so often, if I remember correctly.
Once or twice that I remember. Yeah.
No, it is a banger. I feel like the OP hit more for me for Hikaru.
I did not like the opening. I thought the ending should have been the opening.
Yeah, that's fair. But like, yeah, no, like Don Da Don, the spinning camera effect is so cool. And
look,
the song's such a...
The Don Da Don everything is going to be some of the best.
Although, Dress Up Darling's OP this year, I had to sit back and watch it every time. It's just
do you not just do that
cute.
every time?
I mean, I do that every time anyway, but like I really...
For all anime.
I couldn't pause it or anything. I just had to like listen through the whole thing every time because it's so cute and it's so catchy. And the sequence of her like running around the school trying to find Gojo, making that like the anchor story for it as she like goes through all of her different costumes is just such a great work of storyboarding.
And it got memed to hell, rightfully so.
Deservedly so, yeah. I'm trying to think what else. I'm looking back and just to briefly go back to best animation.
Sorry, no. Best ending. I messed up.
Yeah?
G-Quacks.
What's your best ending?
G-Quack. Yeah, that's...
I mean, I really wish, like, G-Quacks is maybe my one of my favorite anime of the year and also my biggest disappointment because, like, it can be both.
There.
It can be both.
It can be both.
It should have been 24 episodes at least.
It would have been nice to know anything about these two girls who were in the ending. Would have loved to get to know those characters.
I mean, that's just weird for me because I'll still stand by like the ending for Witch from Mercury is like one of my favorite endings of all time. So it's hard. Like I get the G-Quacks. I get it.
Yeah,
because it's Gundam.
Another one that I want to put forward for best OP is Apocalypse Hotel.
Yeah.
Like that.
I'm almost disappointed in Apocalypse Hotel for one very specific reason.
She never did in the show.
So when you're watching it, and when I watched it for the first couple of episodes, when she's coming down the stairs with the spotlight and Apocalypse Hotel is dead center, I fully expected that shot composition to be changed later on. So when she's not there anymore, Paku's coming down the other side, and they never did it.
That would have been great. They should have done that for at least the Ponko episode. That would have been...
That's what I expected they were going to do, because that was what the shot was like set up for. And I was like, oh, that's obviously what they're especially when she joined the staff. I'm like, oh, they're going to do that. And then they never did. And it felt like such a wasted opportunity.
That might have been like a stretch goal for their budget that they just never got to. You know, that might have been something that they intended to do at some point. But I also like that would have made it the OP of the year if they did that.
No, I would agree. If they did do that, that would have made it perfect.
But already, just the vibe that it sets is so it's a perfect encapsulation of all of the charms of Apocalypse Hotel. Mm-hmm. The melancholy, the philosophical pondering, the goofy ass exuberant comedy. I tear up every time I watch that OP.
Yeah. The only other OP that I watched every time was Anne Shirley.
You skip OPs?
Yes, I skip OPs.
Do you leave the movie theater when the movie ends before the credits are over?
No.
Okay.
But if I went to go see a movie in theater that I had already seen, probably.
Monster! You monster! You know what else deserves a shout out for best animation though, and for the OP too? Yaiba. Yeah, yes, I agree on both accounts here. I really wanted to like Yaiba a lot more, and I enjoyed myself while watching Yaiba. But it's also one of those shows that I'm like, I really want to watch this with my small children. I cannot watch this with my small children. You should watch it with your children when they're like 12
10.
years old or so. Yeah, 10 to 12. Yeah.
Yeah, but it feels more appropriate for them now, other than all the things that are very much not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's I mean, it's just a classic kids anime, and that's for good and for ill.
That's what got me like this. This is why I'm here.
Yeah, but
try watching Flint the Time Detective at age 7 and see what it does to you.
You should actually legit watch Digimon with them right now. Beat Break, watch it with them right now. That's what you should be doing.
Is there a dub?
I believe so. If there might not be, and that is a huge screw up on Crunchyroll's case if that's the case. But
they probably wouldn't have anything to do with it.
I mean, yeah, it is on Crunchyroll.
Lots of things are on Crunchyroll.
And that doesn't mean necessarily they would have been in a position to get dubbing rights.
To dub it through Funimation. Yeah, I mean, Bandai,
Toei,
if you're listening to this, get a dub on that. Let
not
kids
an AI
watch,
dub, but get a dub on that.
Get a real dub if there's not one already, because like that one I feel like could be a perennial kids Netflix favorite, if they market it right.
Which if would require that was to be on Netflix and not on Crunchyroll, a service famously not used by children, even though it has a reputation of such.
I mean, they should be doing what they're doing with Gundam and put it on YouTube. Honestly, that's where the kids are. And like this is, I think,
and that would make your YouTube Premium even better.
This is the best chance for kids to get into Digimon in a generation.
Very long time.
And like, for
what
us
about
nostalgic
the Adventure
adults,
01 remake?
We were just talking about how bad that was.
It wasn't that bad.
It was mediocre.
It was okay.
It was fine.
I really hated what they did with Skull Greymon.
No, they made mistakes that we don't like.
Yeah.
We are all on the same page.
But it was fine. You're right.
That's like a bruised apple, not a rotten one. Come on.
Yeah,
Still
you're right.
Tastes delicious. Still has a crunch to it.
But like, there's also Time Stranger for the adults who want to get into Digimon. It's just such a good time to be a Digimon fan. I'll stop talking about Digimon now.
What's your least favorite anime of the year?
Least favorite?
Yeah.
I want to say Shiunji Family Children because I have such a deep spiritual hatred for it. But like, if we're talking about,
like
anime
least favorite overall, or like least favorite that we actually finished?
That overall is fine. Because mine, the one I'm thinking of, no, it's not the worst. It's just, no.
I don't really have like worse, because like being in the position where you watch everything every season, it's like, yeah, I watch like a bunch of 1 or 2 episodes and then I just drop them. And it's like, it's somewhere in there, I suppose. But do I remember what they were? No.
Well, I'll throw some out there that might qualify. Momentary Lily is pretty far up there, I think, for both of us. I haven't watched enough of it, and I feel like it might have some zany energy that redeems it later on, but Classic Stars was really hard to watch, like really, really hard to watch.
I mean, I generally find it hard to watch almost anything idol related, and then if it's male idol, I find it even harder for some reason.
But I mean, for some reason.
For a reason.
Did you like Sidem? Idolmaster? It was okay.
I have a weird history with Idolmaster.
The extra problem with Classic Stars is not only is it idols, but the idol songs that they're singing are all based on the compositions of classical music.
Yeah, because that was the one where they all get the nicknames of classical composers.
Not the nicknames. They all have the DNA of classical composers, and that's why they're such good idols.
Classicaloid. They remade Classicaloid, that anime from like 10 years ago that no one watched that I kind of liked.
Wait, they remade it? When?
That's the same premise as an anime from 10 years ago.
Oh, that's
I think I might have hated like Ubel Blatt more than I hated.
I thought you were going to say that, yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot about Ubel Blatt.
Oh my God. I forgot it was this year, and I went back and I was like, that is just like the worst kind of edgy adapted in a way that only accentuates all the bad parts.
So I've been looking at my list of what I've been keeping track of over the year. Ubel Blatt, I did not even dignify with giving it a drop. I just removed it from my list entirely.
That was bad. That was really bad. And like that hit the same season as Pharmagia.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's the worst first episode of an anime I've seen this year. I haven't watched more of it, but like...
Okay, no, that's my least favorite. You're right. No, I take everything else I was going to say.
I mean, considering the rant that you had on Fairy Tail, it is not surprising at all.
No, it's Fairy Tail without the soul.
It doesn't even have like someone who cares way too much. Because I was going to say like... Honestly, like, what's it called? The PA Works one was more of a disappointment than dislike. The Cooking for the Soul, especially because you hyped it up, Tristan.
I still stand by my thoughts for episode 1. If the rest of the show was like episode 1, that would have been one of my favorites for the year. And then none of the rest of the season was like episode 1.
I found that Welcome to Japan myself excruciating. I found, but like it was fine. It's the thing is, those are both fine shows.
I'm surprised you like. I didn't finish Welcome to Japan myself either, to be fair, but
yeah, neither did I actually.
But like, I did enjoy what I watched of it. Man, Farmagia was so bad though. Farmagia is like someone watched Fairy Tail 20 years ago, had a stroke in the interim, and then tried to rewrite it.
It's Fairy Tail flavored LaCroix. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's do positive things. What's the
No, I want to be a hater for a little longer. I want to bring up
because one more.
Just one. Just one
final thing.
Oh man, that's so hard because there's a lot. Baban Vampire.
I was actually going to bring that up as a positive thing because even though that show sucks, it is funny and weird and like, yeah, if you think about it, it's really fucked up in plenty of ways. But I laughed. I watched multiple episodes and did not have
I only laughed like twice, which is my problem with it. The comedic timing is so bad that it's better at 2 times speed.
It's a bad anime. I'm not pretending otherwise yet. But
that's the thing. I really like when I heard the premise of a played by Hisoka groomer vampire.
I was going to say, you just have groomers, yeah.
Trying to keep his favorite teenage boy from getting laid so that he can enjoy his virgin blood at its peak vintage at 18 is such a hilarious setup. Yes. And then it just fumbles every joke. And it really let me down. I was like, yeah, I don't hate it as much as Farmagia or Ubelblatt or Shionji Family. But like it definitely let me down with how funny it could have been and how it just like it kept swerving away from the funniest versions of the jokes that it was trying to tell.
What was your biggest surprise of the year?
That's a good question.
That
wouldn't be for me because I love Paru Itagaki, and I was like, I knew I was gonna like that from the second I saw it. Apocalypse Hotel.
Oh yeah,
because I didn't know nothing about Apocalypse Hotel until I watched it, and it became my favorite anime of the year. So that's no, that's not fair. Chitose is in the Ramune bottle. How much I ended up liking it was a surprise. By the same token, what's it called? The Banished Court Magician aims to become the strongest. So, I was surprised at how good that ended up being.
Did you really like the Evil Galactic Empire Lord? Dude,
yeah, you're right. That one. I mean, the thing is, that wasn't as much of a surprise for me because I had a guy in my chat when I was streaming telling me that was going to be good before I watched it.
And you believed him?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Trust your chat.
Danon, he does manga reviews on YouTube, actually. Okay. It's a smaller channel, but his wife does the editing for him. It's very cute. It's very sweet dude. Shout out to Danon. He said it would be good, and he has been wrong with some of the stuff that he's like told me to look forward to before, but I was still like keeping my eye on that one, and like each successive episode of it just I enjoyed the entire ride. If I can briefly sell anybody here watching, I have. You're right. I have mentioned it multiple times. So yeah, move on from that. What was your biggest surprise?
I don't get surprised. No, I don't know. Zenshu actually being good.
I told you it was good from episode 1, dude.
No, Zenshu like staying good and
staying good. Yeah. That's
pretty big
fair.
Surprise. Honestly,
original anime.
Watsunare ended up really impressing me. Like obviously I'm biased, but like I was really impressed.
That was a big surprise for me too. Actually, like I it wasn't on my radar because it wasn't on any of the streaming platforms, and then I was like, this is definitely one of the best of the season for sure.
It's on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I was gonna like Redux, but the last one I would say is where'd it go? Possibly The Greatest Alchemist of All Time. I shouldn't like it as much as I do, but it was enjoyable.
I also completed that one.
Yeah, not from that season, not that one, but the Unaware Atelier Master was like a real delightful surprise for me because you know you know how I feel about those banished hero stories, but the joke in that one is that he actually doesn't have any useful combat powers. He is only overpowered in all crafting and harvesting related skills. So anything that's not a combat power, which means that when he's fighting a super OP golem, he cannot attack it, but he can mine it to death. So there's and he also ends up defeating a demon that's trying to cross into the world by mopping up some graffiti on the ground that is its summoning circle. There's a lot of good jokes like that. I wouldn't call it my biggest surprise, but I was pleasantly surprised by that one.
Tristan,
and by the same token, Banished Court Magician just feels like a good Tales of game in anime form. Not a great Tales of game, but like...
I mean Tales has a pretty interesting curve over the history of its franchise.
And even within each game, there are plenty of points of Tales of even the best ones like Fantasia or Symphonia where I'm like, what's going on here?
Like Zillia tier, probably.
Okay. So like below Zesty and stuff.
No, I mean, like, I don't know. I'd put it. I would put Zillia. Would I put Zillia above Zesty? That's
Are you
a tough
including
question.
Zillia 2 or just Zillia 1?
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like Zillia 1 and 2, because I consider those like a package,
a unit.
You know, like, but would I put it above Zesty? That's a tough question. I'd say Zestiria tier, actually. Yeah. Man, Zestiria, I feel, is really underrated. Generally.
Is it? I thought everyone agreed it was like the best.
No,
or one of the best of that era.
Zestiria. I feel like a lot of people were down on it, but maybe
Berseria more, and they liked what's it called, the other popular one.
Yeah, no, like it was just in between Zillia and Berseria, and like Berseria's, Berseria is good.
Here's the thing: I like the just like vibe of the Tales games more than any individual Tales game because I've never found the stories to be all that good. I just like get really invested because the characters are generally well written enough and interesting enough, and the world building is good enough that like the main story being like whatever is not a problem.
I mean, if you're in it for the main story, like Abyss is the only one that's like really just like an amazingly well told story. I think,
which is why it works better as an anime than a game.
That's fair. And Vesperia, I think, is the best one for characters. And
Fantasia's the coolest one.
Yeah. Which makes it a shame that we never got.
And I'm just here holding a flag of being a fanboy for Symphonia.
Symphonia is great. Don't get me wrong.
Symphonia is like a classic, and I realize that the franchise has like gone in a lot of different directions since. But yeah,
well, what was the one like on the PS2 before Symphonia that everyone didn't like? Legendia? No, Legendia was the Game Boy one.
No. Legendia is the PS2.
No, so it was Legendia. Legendia I liked and everyone hated, and I was so sad because I'm like, oh, this one's good.
I liked it. I didn't like it as much as Symphonia, but I did like it.
Yeah, Legendia is just a little clunky, like compared to Symphonia, but like I think because people played Symphonia first and then went to Legendia, because of the release order in North America, that hurt it. But Legendi is fine. The thing is, there's no bad Tales of games except maybe some of the like crossover spin-off ones get a little meh, but like they're always fun to play. I mean, Fantasia on the GBA was one of my that was a really good summer. That was one of the best summers where I didn't have access to my console while we were on vacation, and I just like powered through all of Fantasia.
I can't believe we all played together in our childhoods, like worlds apart, but like we were all sharing that same experience. Kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because I remember my Legendia summer, my Fantasia summer very well.
Oh man, like I was hooked from like literally the opening cutscene of that one where like the super crispy audio of the "You are not meant for this world," the like
what Tristan, besides Sanda, what else were you most pleasantly surprised by?
Milky Subway.
I was not expecting Subway.
I was not expecting Milky. Like, I didn't even watch it when it first started. It wasn't until like episode, I think 4 came out that I actually gave it a shot. Because I normally just skip short anime entirely. For some reason I ended up watching the first episode. I don't even remember how I got onto the first episode of Milky Subway. And then I just watched it, and then I continued watching it. And then it's one of my favorites of the year.
You were hooked. Yeah. It's like top 10 for me too, like undeniably. And like, yeah, I mean, I guess that would be the biggest surprise for all of us, just because it literally came out of nowhere without even like, oh, Cygames is making this, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's just like, unless you'd seen the original short.
Yeah, unless you'd seen Milky Highway, which I did not. I did not watch Milky Highway before Subway came out. So
I was aware of it, but I never watched it. You know what's funny? We did a survey trying to gauge which, do some A/B testing of synopses for different anime. And the highest performing synopsis for the year was Apocalypse Hotel.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, what? If people just knew this existed, they'd watch it way more. But like,
exactly.
I was really jazzed to watch it once it came out, because I'm like, that synopsis did kick ass. I'm interested in this. This is a good concept for an anime.
And it's brilliantly executed in every episode. Are there any other anime that we haven't talked about that we just want to give some ups to before we're done?
Love you, Mono. Love you, Mono, so much.
Oh, yeah, Mono. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Love you, Mono. Love you, Anne Shirley. Love you, yeah.
Leviathan.
Love you, Secrets of the Silent Witch. Yeah, that one. That one's really good. It's got a good combination, I think, of like moe appeal while also being like clearly a shoujo story that focuses on there's handsome boys and the character development of the girls is placed front and center.
Reasonably good.
Tasakari Hotel.
I think it's great.
Oh, right. I forgot Tasakari Hotel was this year.
Yeah, Tasakari Hotel. I got to watch more of that.
Rock is a Lady's Modesty. Good start. Terrible ending.
Yeah.
Did it have a terrible ending? I didn't.
It was more of the start of it set up really high expectations that it did not meet.
Yeah.
It's not that it was a terrible ending. It was just,
continuing into the next season ending, which
we might not even get.
Is my biggest complaint about the summer Hikaru died too. Like even though I liked every episode of that a lot, it just felt like it just ended instead of having any kind of real climax. That's the one thing that holds it back from like the top of my top 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I watch Clockwork Girl and the Mononoke movies, those will probably be in my top 10 too, but I haven't watched them yet. So
I will actually say Secrets of the Silent Witch had like a really good ending for something that is also, clearly ongoing, setting up to just continue. Like the final arc of that's just a series that gets better and better with each part that I watch. And it might be in my top. I'm not sure. I'm like, if it's not, it's definitely adjacent. My status as an assassin obviously exceeds the heroes. Just want to
totally
give that
fine.
one. Yeah. A shout out for being a very solid isekai. And a Wild Last boss appeared. That one is a banger. If you guys haven't seen a Wild Last boss appeared, that one, like, it's an Overlord type story where, like, the main character gets sucked into an MMO that they used to play, but, like, specifically,
that one, yeah.
It's a fantasy Eve style MMO where, like, there's a lot of, like, emergent player driven stuff and, like, competing nations. Where, like, the players are allowed to create their own power blocks. And anyway, this one person created an empire and conquered the entire game world. And then after a while, they got kind of bored and they were like, oh, okay, well, I'll back off and let my friends, we'll have a big final battle with all my friends from the army to, like, destroy this empire I created. And that'll be the finale to this storyline that we have created as players. And then after that, they get, like, a little pop-up that's like, do you want to continue this quest? He's like, yeah. And he gets sucked into the world as his evil emperor character, who is a girl.
Empress character, yeah.
His evil empress, Lufus Mafal. There's a lot of just subtly interesting things. Like, he's not in the actual world of the game. He's in the world of the novelization of the storyline that he and his friends made that the publisher put out afterwards. So there are aspects to his character he's not even aware of that sort of, like, come up later, and, like, relationships that he didn't know he had. And it's just this, like, the world's almost been conquered by the Demon King at this point. And he's got to rebuild humanity's forces that were decimated by this interfighting over his evil empire. And to do that, he hops in a magic RV golem. Like, it's literally a recreational vehicle, but made with golem magic, with the assistant character who was literally just furniture that nobody paid attention to in the original game. And she's very upset that nobody else remembers her. And they go on a little road trip, meeting all their favorite buddies. And it's really, really good. And it's, the key thing is that the director is really passionate about the light novel that they're adapting. Like, it's one of his personal favorite stories. So there's, like, a lot of love and care that goes into the moments that need it. And yeah, really good. Highly recommend that from this season. Not quite my top 10 of the year, but definitely a runner-up.
Good year for anime.
Great year for anime, one would say.
Top contender for best years. Like, in the top 5 easily. And quite possibly the top 1.
And with that, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.